belief is, again, there was ballistic missiles. You said that Trump said he destroyed the ballistic missile. He didn't. He destroyed the nuclear program. There was a ballistic missile threat, and Trump actually talked about it on his State of the Union, which happened beforehand. So when you say no one knew about it, were they not paying attention? And actually, there's reports on the New York Times. Actually, there's a New York Times report. Matt can probably find it. There's a New York Times report that actually says Trump gave classified information during his briefing about Iran's ballistic missile program. So they were all like bitching on him, saying he gave classified information, he shared it, he's not supposed to do that, and now Jarl is saying no one knew about it. Amazing.
No one knew about nuclear weapons. I'm sorry if I
never said nuclear weapon. You pay attention.
I'm willing to say I was wrong, but I don't know why you need to make up that I now support bombing people.
So I said to you, so the point is, there was a threat, right? Just Trump didn't communicate it properly at the beginning. There was a threat. Okay, there was a ballistic missile. Did they fire the missile? No. The question that everyone asks is, should we have waited for them to actually fire the ballistic missile and then done a response? Or should we have said, hey, you know what? They're going to do it. They said they're going to do it. They're pushing to do it. We have an opportunity here to decimate them from doing it. And so you could argue and say, hey, you know what? They should have just waited and seen if it happened, if that's your argument. But, and anyone who thinks that, you could argue that, but I'm just saying they saw this as a threat, as an imminent threat. It's reported. Even New York Times challenged Trump, saying, how could you share classified information about the ballistic missile program? What kind of president does that? And then, so the world knew about it. It's just that people weren't talking about it because it was classified.
Yeah, I want to throw really quick one thing. The New York Times has an article about they were seeing what's happening in the nuclear program in Iran. So, anybody is saying, it doesn't matter, it's Iran is whatever, it doesn't pose a threat. When there's a nuclear situation, I think it needs to be, I think we need to take it at face value.
David, I'd rather you try cocaine for once instead of booze, because you sound like a mixture of Forrest Gump after drinking moonshine and taking a whole bunch of meth.
So Brad, I want to ask you, because you served, I never had that privilege. In my understanding, right, and to kind of respond a little bit or piggyback on what Jarl was saying, is, when Trump hit those, did the June last year, when he hit the nuclear targets. When he hit those nuclear targets, he didn't destroy the nuclear material, right? He destroyed the nuclear infrastructure in that particular area, but they still could have loaded up a ballistic missile with some of the nuclear material. Is that situation? There you go, Jarl. So, you're wrong.
Okay, what is the difference between a dirty bomb and a nuke?
Brad, I'll leave that to you.
Dirty bomb means
So now you can use it doesn't have to be 90% enriched for you to make a bomb with it, but I guess it would work a lot differently somehow. I don't know.
Brad.
Let me Google that for you.
Sorry, I carry in boxes. So you asked the difference between a dirty bomb and a nuclear payload?
Yeah.
How do I put this? So a dirty bomb, think like C4, Semtech, the old school ways, taking a whole bunch of dynamite, if you will, and it's just radioactive. So there's going to be a cloud and all of that stuff. It's basically just going to spread radioactive particles, I guess, over, I don't know what they call that shit anymore, but they're going to spread that over the area. It's not cause it's not like a nuclear bomb, a singular event or a missile that's coming in at a precise location. And some of those nuclear bombs are actually detonated above the ground. They don't have to hit the ground, so they kind of work as an EMP. So there's a lot of usefulness to it. In terms of that, is the missile end or the ICBM that you guys are talking about? They're working off a fission and fusion reaction. So they're kind of like, shit, how do I explain? Like, I'm not a scientist. You need someone with an idea bigger than mine.
A dirty bomb can be set off with fucking TNT or something like that, and just disperse this radioactive waste.
So
all
it's
over
not
the
like
place.
it's not
Yeah.
not usually
It's like
on
Brad was saying.
it's not usually
There's no
attached to
chain
a
reaction.
rocket.
It's not like it doesn't blow up like a chain reaction like how we see like the mushroom clouds and stuff like that. That's due to nuclear fission or nuclear fusion, right? So what Iran is trying to do, possibly, is that by shooting Israel's nuclear sites, Iran is possibly, and Israel is doing this as well. It's a possibility that they could set off a dirty bomb in the area if either side hits the other guy's nuclear, like uranium. If they set that shit off using TNT or a conventional missile, it would result in a dirty bomb, and which is really, really bad because you can't live anywhere near that site. Depending on the area.
Yes, you can live actually.
Yes, you can. You can. It just has to be clean.
Right,
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
and you just regurgitated all the shit that I said. Like I can't tell you the aspects of like where it is. I just know like the nuclear point is going to create more massive fallout, more massive contamination, more spread, and more destructive force than say a dirty bomb. A dirty bomb is it's going to take whatever can force that is applied underneath the explosive. So you're going to have to use some kind of IED, some kind of other chemical or agent or something to create that explosion. So think like sodium nitrate or some of those phosphorus nitrate. You could do those. You can make some different bombs. I'm not going to teach you how to do it on Clubhouse because I'm pretty sure I'd be arrested and have the FBI in my
Thank you, Vikings. That's exactly the point. I mean, like, we're discussing such things. I don't know. I have a question though. This guy perfumer, he just said this, and I think I heard it. I'm pretty sure he said Islamic Republic of Iran, just like Israel, just like Islamic Republic, they're talking about the dirty bombs. Did somebody hear about Israel talking about dirty bombs? Did you have Did you have an article?
No, there's no.
Israel has actual fucking conventional nukes. Like this is
Okay.
It's just a question between
Leslie, by the way.
I'm talking to perfumer right now. Why do you make a claim that actually is just your own words? If there's an article, put it in chat. I want to learn. Did Israel ever say that we're gonna make a dirty bomb?
Elham, before you say that, I just want to let you know, he also says that he believes that Bibi should be arrested.
I understand. I know. Don't go there. Just let's specifically stay on the point there. He just lied. He just said that Israel, just like Islamic Republic, that are working on dirty bombs. I'm sorry. I want to know if Israel ever said that. I just don't know. Was there an article? I mean, perfumer, you seem to have a very deep intelligence into things that nobody ever hears about it. I just want to know which planet you're from. That's all.
There's more evidence that Iran has thrown a dirty bomb at the United States after the 12-day war that happened a year ago.
Okay, all right, dudes.
The Iranians actually did bomb in American base.
I'm focusing on
Can I answer
something.
the question here?
Perfumer, just answer that question. Did you say that or not?
No, you misheard.
So then we're good.
What I
We're good.
said-
No, you said it though. I've recorded
No,
your
I did
voice.
not.
No, I have your voice.
You can
Okay.
listen to the recording.
I did actually. You said that.
Can you play it?
You're not man enough to back it up. You said that. I heard it myself. That's why I came
I
up.
know. Can you play it for us? Because this way we know.
No, I don't have it.
Go ahead
I
and
recorded
play
it in
it.
my head.
Go ahead
I don't
and
have
play
it, King. I mean, seriously, let it be. I mean, but he said it. That's why I
go
got.
ahead and play it.
That's why I got upset. I want to learn. If did Israel heard that?
Go ahead and
No,
play it.
listen, buddy, listen. You
Well,
want
I don't
to make
like
Israel.
people
You want to make Israel devil.
I didn't say that.
You hate Bibi Netanyahu. Okay,
Yeah.
but you don't have to lie about it. You don't have to make up a stories. If you don't have enough reasons, then shut up, maybe.
Go ahead and play it. Go ahead and play it.
Oh, be quiet. Okay, so you said Israel never did that. Of course, Israel wouldn't do that. Israel is a democratic country.
Specifically,
The
what I
Trump
said.
Prime
Specifically,
Minister.
what I said.
Okay, so
What
the
I
Prime
said,
Minister
if you allow
and
me-
Israel itself never said that. They don't play like that. They're not
If
terrorists. Thank you very
You
much.
allow me to respond to your question. What I said was exactly this. I said both Iran and Israel are targeting each other's atomic
You
nuclear
did not say that.
power bases. Yes, I did.
You did
Go
not
back
say
and listen
that.
to it.
Nope, you did not say
Yes,
that.
I did.
It's all right. I mean, we're clear though. We know that
No.
Israel.
Go ahead.
Israel is a democratic country, and the Prime Minister Netanyahu would never do such thing, just like Islamic Republic. I agree with you. That's good.
I said.
All right, that's okay. That's okay. We just
The perfumer.
Israel would not do that.
What I said.
Dude, we got it. Israel don't do that. Israel don't do that. That's it.
You can't ask me a question and then make up shit and then not allow me to respond. Well, you can, but everybody in the room sees how dishonest you're being.
The U.S. and Israel are targeting Iran's nuclear program. There's no secret about that.
That's right. That's right,
Okay,
Norm,
buddy.
they are.
Okay, listen.
And
Wait. You
the
can't go all
US
about. You can't go
and
over the place
Israel.
talking because you love the mic. I will ask you a
If
specific
Israel
question.
and
You answered this
Israel
specific question. We're done.
And the United States hits a nuclear and sets off a chain reaction
We haven't done that.
at Iran's
Before we
nuclear
hit their nuclear site,
facilities.
we're not
It
doing
will
that.
result in a dirty bomb.
Right,
That's
we're not
exactly
doing
what I said.
We're not doing any of that. So you're misinformed. We've hit their
Well, she
nuclear
asked
site.
me what I said, and
Okay,
that
we
was
got
what
it.
I
Okay,
said.
you were
And
misinformed.
you can go back and
You don't
you can
understand the
listen,
technology or what we're doing.
and you
So
can
misspoke.
listen
It's
to.
Fucking
You
fire.
misspoke.
Oh
We got
my
it. Just
god.
move on.
You can go back and you
We
can
got
listen
it.
to
You
what I
missed
said.
it. You don't know what you're
Exactly what I
talking
said.
Good.
We have two nuclear experts on stage, Perfumer. El Normo and Brad are literally scientists that work in nuclear missiles, so listen to
I
them.
know. They're really
Thank
important.
you, God, for scientists.
Wait. First off, I never. Wait, hold on. Shut the fuck up. Hold on. So first off, dipshit. Like, what was the other time the other day where he was talking about how some other thing? Just sit down there and collect your fucking welfare stamps because you're Canadian. So again, these little fucking pieces of shit Canadians who can't even play fucking hockey want to get up on stage and act on it. So again, these guys clearly heard that said I wasn't a scientist. I can't explain the technicalities of fission or fusion. But now all of a sudden want to throw me in there. So here's what I'll do, Charles. I'll tell you what. You want me to teach you how to make a bomb? I'll do that. You go to your microwave right now.
Oh, come on.
Get yourself double aught steel wool, a 9-volt battery, vinegar, bleach, and some ethyl alcohol. And I recommend putting that on for 5 minutes and standing in front of that.
yourself and all of us in trouble.
Okay, with all due respect, let's calm down, right?
David, drink another beer or whatever it is you're doing. I don't need your help and definitely wouldn't ask for it. And if you were standing next to me, I'd probably knock you out.
That's a threat, you know.
And you should heed it.
Well, that's not nice. You shouldn't do that.
I never said I was nice. I never once said I was a nice guy. I never once implied that.
Can I just give you 100 hearts? Thank you so much for being here. Like when he talks, he's just like, man, I'm so mad. And this man talks. I go under the table and I listen to what he says. Every word of it is my words. Thank you so much.
No,
Thank you.
Okay, with all due respect. Okay, so, you know, I'm not gonna talk about.
Matt. Sorry, David. 1 sec.
Sorry, Heather.
Do you want to update? Has Norm been updated about the scenario?
Wait, is Norm here? Norm?
Yes,
What scenario, Jane?
No.
Well, it all centers around the use of the word kike and.
Wow.
Filling him in. Brad can explain it better.
Why bring up a topic?
Hold on. With all due respect.
Because I can't take David interrupting. It's so stupid.
David, do me a favor. Don't interrupt her. What
What I observed, Matt, Sarah are the primary sources. BB got into a beef with Sarah and Matt, and they threw BB down, and then the central theme was BB sticking up for Jews, of course, because the word kike was used towards him by Pepe. And now BB's gone. I just think, where's all the Jews?
Thank you for letting us know.
No, I didn't call you use that word. I called you let's be fair here.
With all due respect.
Jane, can I have the mic for
She
2
doesn't know
minutes,
the
guys?
history, Sarah.
Jane,
Hold on, with all due respect. Hold on.
David,
Sorry,
David, shut up.
David, if you don't mute up, I
You
have
gotta
to
go
move
down
to
the
the
queue if
audience.
you do. Stop it, man.
Matt, can I explain this for Jane because she wasn't in there?
Yeah, help you get
Fucking
on.
pieces of
Oh,
shit.
God, like that's a. We're not. Go ahead. I didn't even know.
No, but
Wait, why are you saying like that? Why'd you say like
The
that?
problem BB and I had, David, I'm sorry, you have to be moved until I finish. The problem that BB had with me had nothing to do with anti-Semitism or what happened last night. Those were two different things, Jane. Thank you for trying to make it sound like BB was standing to anti-Semitism, and so, but because of that, he got into it with me. That's not the case. El Normo knows me. I don't sit in a room when Pepe is ranting on Jews, on Iranians, on blacks. I leave. If it's too much for me, I leave. That's what I do. Last night, I wasn't in the room. Whatever they had, there were three different things. Out of nowhere, yesterday, BB was picking on me. It had nothing to do with anti-Semitism. Again, El Normo knows me. I don't sit quiet in any rooms. I either leave or I say something. I don't sit somewhere quietly and watch anybody say anything. But Pepe was calling me cunt, saying things just like he did earlier today. I asked him to let's coexist, not talk to each other. He ignored me. I blocked him. This whole thing that happened last night with Pepe, I don't even know. That was a different room. I wasn't there.
I don't think we have to relitigate it.
No. I know. But the way Jane said it, it made BB sound so innocent. But then BB was asking Matt.
Wait, Sarah, hold on a second. BB, was he removed from the room? I don't know. I didn't remove him, but
it's only you and I who are moms.
I know.
I did not remove him.
Jane, he left on his own. That's the answer. You don't have to talk about anything else, Sarah. We're moving on.
I think BB and I, we actually solved the problem. He said he apologized because I told him I want to coexist.
He has a problem. He has a problem with me now. Thanks. He's like, I don't got a problem with Sarah anymore. I got a problem.
Well, I don't even know why the problem was with you. I don't know though. I have no fucking.
How can an app guy make a separation between you guys? An app guy is useless. How can he do that to us? I mean, we gotta have to do a better job teaming up.
How is that a Pepe app guy?
Why is he app guy?
He called himself an app. He said, "Did you see me on an app?" I don't know what the fuck he was talking about, so I find him as an app guy. I don't know what app he's on or talks or what have you. So he's an app guy at that level of quality for me.
Okay. It is the funniest thing, El Normo.
What's the funny thing?
The app guy that we call Pepe now.
Okay, what does that mean?
Well, he said it himself.
That's not funny.
But what does it mean? You missed it.
He said this. He told me, "Oh, Elham, have you heard me on the app?" And so what the heck do I know about this app that he's talking about? So I'm like, "No, you're just an app guy. Why would I spend my time listening to you?" So that's what he is. He's supposedly on an app.
With all due respect.
We got to hear Pepe's dad. That was the whole point of it.
That's right. That was awesome. Yeah.
That was funny.
With all due respect, I mean, let's be nice. Okay. And then
being an app guy is not the worst thing to be, you know. When he swears and he says like the anti-Semitic things, that is the horror.
Whoa, you can't say that.
I don't even think he believes these things that he says. I actually think he's pro Israel. Well, he's even said that he's a Zionist. Hey, El Normo, his dad says he's trolling. So I mean, I believe that.
Be nice.
I believe that
he really is a troll, though. He does that to me too, though.
That's a personal preference. It's not a factual
Don't insult women. Don't use the B word. Don't use the K word. Don't use the N word.
He's a troll. He's winning because he's wasting our time, and that's what trolls.
I mean, there is a. I'm not gonna say who the name is because there is somebody, but who would say the N word. I was like, "What are you doing?" And it's like, I don't know. I won't say the name. Of course not. But like, why are you saying the N? Why are you saying anything? He's asking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anti-Semitic things are real, okay? And if anybody makes fun of that,
well, maybe don't be anti-Semitic and you'll be fine.
That's what I'm saying. This app guy, tell the app guy, I'm fine with that.
I
I used a slur. That's different from being like. It's not like.
Well, you should apologize. You should apologize.
You can go fuck yourself, David. Whoa. And I've said it to BB more than once. We have history, and he likes to kick people out of rooms, even though he's being told not to. And he told me to shut up, and I told him to zip it, and called him a you know what. I mean,
all right. BB is a good friend of mine. I don't want any ill words spoken about BB.
El Normo, I had him blocked because of yesterday calling me names after.
He's like, I don't got a problem with
like, can we just ignore each other so we can coexist? Anyways.
Let's talk about the issues, not about personal.
Yeah, because I see that we have a bunch of Iranians in here, Persians in here, and they probably are like curious about what is it that Americans maybe think about our military, attacking Iran.
Op guy. What is op guy, guys? I'm sorry. Is he American? I'm just questioning.
He's American.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
Yes, sure.
Let me give Elham a piece of advice. When you ignore Pepe or play along with him, like he says Iranians are weak, you say, oh, yes, they are. He'll move on to another group of people. That's
believe me, I know. That's what I played with my last time.
That's the easiest way. If you take his bait, if you take that bait, you're done. Like, you're done for the night.
You don't have to answer his question.
You know what? His existence is essential because when he's in the room, I don't feel like I'm the dumbest. He makes me star smart. Thank you so much for making me look so intelligent.
All right.
Norm, you seem a little off today. Everything okay, buddy?
I don't get what you're saying. There's a great
he doesn't have to answer.
There's a great podcast that I'm listening to about Israeli intelligence by a New York Times writer who wrote. He's like the foremost authority on Israeli intelligence, and there's a great podcast. I'll put it in the chat about how the U.S., the CIA, the NSA, Mossad, and 8200, which is Israel's version of the NSA, which is cyber intelligence, have been collaborating to bring down the IRGC's nuclear weapons program at least since 2018, and in many cases before that. So it's a collaboration. Even the German intelligence has been a part of it. The European intelligence has been a part of it because they are seen as a threat to the world. So it was deemed by Trump, because he's got that kind of will, that this was the best time to do this, that it wasn't going to get any better, that the IRGC was hardening its ballistic missile storage and production, and that they were racing towards nuclear weapons, and that they had to be stopped. That's all. That's why we did it now. We've never sort of not been planning to take down Iran's nuclear weapons program because they're a threat to the world.
But the most important part is the people. I tell you.
With all due respect, Norm, yes, he did have a situation. Let's go. But at the same time, I mean, he was, with all due respect, he was nominated for a Pulitzer Prize. Let's go. I'm just saying. But yes, maybe more than once. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I can't really speak to it. But yes, Pulitzer Prize at least once, maybe more.
Top guy, guys. I'm sorry. Is he American? I'm just questioning. Are you sure? Situation with people. This is the first time in the history of Iran that such a massacre happened. So from inside Iran, there's also a great support structure for changing the regime. So this thing plays well together. The pressure from outside and the pressure from inside, and it will come to a good fruition. Guys, the first time that
this is a brilliant point, by the way. What is your name?
I'm sorry. Okay, bye.
Elam, this is a brilliant point. No, I'm not. Go ahead. This is very important because it should never happen again. And this is a good from the Iranian people's point of view. This is also a perfect time.
Right. I mean, the combination of it, extremely important. The lives of people are, right now at stake. The American soldiers, Israeli citizens, Iranians, everybody. We know how they kill people with the will. They want to kill, and they're, I'm just telling you, Islamic Republic is caught in such a trap that Trump has spread it for it. And I can tell you one thing, one situation prior this time around that could have been a changing agent was when Obama was in the office and there were more than 100,000 American troops in Afghanistan. But you couldn't, maybe it's not as much as an opportunity back then. It wasn't, because Islamic Republic in power caused the, trauma and the chaos in Afghanistan, in Iraq, in Syria. The core instigators, Islamic Republic. Oh, be careful, big bro. Vikings, please can you tell this big bro not to talk? I'm sorry. I'm just going to close my mic. Anyways.
Ma'am, thank you for speaking the truth. Honestly, I respect that as an American. And you speak and you reveal what most people know as the truth. And unfortunately,
Jacob, are you
like
talking to me or talking to Big Bro?
You, ma'am.
Whoa, wow.
Yeah, that's good. She's saying she's telling the truth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
He's agreeing with her that it's a good analysis.
Correct.
Yeah, it's a very good analysis. People don't understand it. People are just very frightened. I'm very surprised to see so many
guys. I'm sorry. Is he American? I'm just like.
Oh, we don't want to do it. We're afraid. This is all for Israel. Oh, my gas prices are going up. I got to pay another $12. Huh?
Yeah, my own father's like that. He's like, oh, it's going to affect me economically. I'm like, for like, what, 3 months, a year? I'm like, this is about people.
I would say I would say gun to the head. I would say keep going, but who knows what people say.
Well, now that we're in there, we have to keep going.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you? You gotta. This is an opportunity. You gotta finish the job. Why wouldn't you want to finish? You know what I'm saying? That's the question.
Why are you yelling?
Am I yelling? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes,
you're not, ma'am. You're just speaking passionately.
With all the respect, I'm yelling.
I've been paying attention like for the past 30 minutes. David is making comment on everybody, and every time I don't understand what he says. Every single time, like dead ass serious. I've been focusing on David.
Okay, with all due respect, I have 2 PhDs in mathematics.
Oh, please.
That's all I have. So why does it give you the excuse to yell?
Get you right. Relax. I mean, David's a smart guy.
Hey, David, with all the respect, I don't. So, I mean, what does that mean? We could interrupt each other more?
I mean, you can back it. Okay. I'm not gonna. Okay. I'm not gonna be
off.
Just don't say anything. I suggest.
No, but I don't want to.
You won't have time to speak. Sorry about.
I don't want to say something that's overly.
Just spit it out.
Okay, so everyone knows that I won states. Like I'm the master debater in New Jersey. Everyone knows that. So,
you're a masturbator from New Jersey.
Are you a liberal? I'm not going to answer that question.
David, I wish you were with the right side. You sound like you're with the dark side.
I was the number one guy in the state of New Jersey for debating. So
for what?
That's in New Jersey.
I think he said for masturbating.
Masturbating.
Oh, I can see that. How many times a day did you do that?
Well, I think I maxed out at about 3.
So again, I was when it came to New Jersey, the best. I should say best. That's not nice.
I've never competed competitively though.
Yes.
So your previous high was 5 in one day?
No, I said I think I maxed out at about 3.
David,
in Iranian rooms, people go at each other so bad when they don't like each other or something. This room outplays that one. Man, you guys are just
crew.
That's awesome.
I just want to say, like, okay, hold on. With all due respect to the group, I was
David, just fucking shut up, for fuck's sake. I'll do.
No, but
this is about people.
I don't care. Just shut up.
I would say like
I don't care. God damn, dude, just drink. Just do the Leaving Las Vegas act. Die with a hooker, and you'll be okay, man. Go see All Dogs Go to Heaven or something. I'll be back.
I will still survive. And then they'll make another Leaving Las Vegas about
Dude, buy yourself a beta fish, a goldfish, a dog, a cat, a hamster, a fucking parakeet. I don't know. Just get yourself a pet. So
Guys, I'm sorry. Is he
they'll make another movie about me. And then with all due respect, they'll keep going. So it'll be like Leaving Las Vegas 6.
Chicago! That's what I'm saying, like, because, like, I was, anybody from New Jersey, like, I wasn't...
Right? I think there's a 7th sequel coming up where he...
No, I was going to say... sorry, Jacob. I'm just going to say, like, I was in the entire state of New Jersey, I was number one in debate, so...
Wait, David, did you say you were number one in debate?
Please don't go there, please.
Yeah, but everyone
That's
knows
really
that.
good. We should clap. Let's clap for this gentleman. He's really proud of his job.
Leaving Las Vegas.
That's right.
Hey, how many drinks did you have before you debated?
And also, for the record, it was twice. Once was, I went to nationals in Orlando, and the other time I went to nationals in.
I think I'm losing people in this room. I don't know if it's just me, but Jacob.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Daniel, how you guys doing? This guy David. Okay, you did what you need to do. How you guys doing tonight?
Really good. Can I have a follow-up question, though? Dave,
You
did
can
you
do a
debate
follow-up.
any Disney characters in Orlando?
Oh no! Are you asking him?
No, you can ask me a follow-up. What's up? What's the
Did you debate any Disney characters in Orlando? Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck?
So I went to nationals in Orlando.
So he's actually explaining himself.
Okay, so for the record, I was the number one in New Jersey, the top debater in New Jersey.
Okay,
Please, we got that. I wrote it down 5 times.
Yeah,
David,
you were the top.
New Jersey. When I went to Orlando,
Yes.
Yeah, so
I lost.
I tattooed on my forehead, and I sent a letter to my mom, which she got 2 weeks ago. So what else did you do?
Please tell me you didn't lose to Goofy. Please tell me.
Well, obviously I didn't see who it lost to, but when the people, so the people told me is like, David, thank you for whatever, and they said you lost, and I was very upset. I will say that.
It is upsetting. All right.
I mean, I'm crying right now for you. I'm so sorry.
With all due respect, I was the number one person in the entire state of New Jersey who went to nationals, and maybe I didn't win, but at the end of the day, I was the number one person in the entire state of New Jersey who actually went to this debate class or debate situation. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, David.
You're welcome.
I'm very proud of you. Love you very much.
Congratulations. Now, breaking news.
You know what? My mother and father were very proud of me. So that's all that matters.
You're great.
It is true. All right, Matt. I guess we've exhausted that topic, and we can go back to.
He's not the smartest man in Clubhouse. That's Hanson. He's not here tonight, but for sure we'll see him soon. Breaking news: massive blackouts across Tehran. Tehran, sorry, you're right.
Tehran.
It's been a long night, Norm. So please, bear with me.
It's much longer for the people of Tehran. Let's be honest.
There we go. Bingo.
That's true. Those poor people.
Yes,
Yeah.
David. Yes, David. Yes. Target the city's electrical grid. So
David, you actually feel bad for them?
definitely going on,
I feel bad for everybody.
Feel bad enough to finish it. Just feeling bad doesn't help.
That's what she said last night.
That's what you saw.
What?
That's what she said.
What did I say? I said feel bad enough to finish the job. That's what I said.
I had to think.
Wow.
You didn't get what I
David,
said.
David just got excited.
She said.
David, what are you excited about?
For the record, I'm not excited.
Or off the record, what are you excited about?
For the record, I think with all due respect, I think you need to relax. I'm just saying.
What did he say?
For the
I'm
record.
sorry. Can you repeat it
It's okay,
again?
David. Don't cry. It's okay.
He's not crying. He's sitting in the catbird seat. So Matt, is there more? Like, are you saying that Trump acted on his threat to take out their electricity?
No, I think it just happened on some.
No, it was always it was really a 48-hour
Naveen, are you being ironic?
Yeah, I can't hear King. What did he say? That was interesting.
I think it happened on its own. I don't think Trump acted on it yet. I'm just reading a little bit on it now.
Interesting.
This is about PEEP.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Where are you reading it from? King, where are you reading from?
I'm reading it on. Hold on. I'm looking at the Iran Journal.
The Iran Daily News.
Anyway, Iran beat.
That's where I quit New York Times and I joined the Iran Daily News as well, and I get better news here too.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Be nice, because I read the New York Times every single day, so be nice.
Good for you.
So they're talking about a blackout from an internet perspective, which just shut down. So it's a service shutdown. And right now there's nothing, so there's no communication on the internet anywhere.
But that's been true for weeks. They shut down the internet before the war.
Correct, but I think there's, for the key people as well, like the, whoever's in charge can't communicate. That's the problem right now, so no one knows who's in charge.
That's exactly the point, you know?
We further disrupted their command and communication and control.
I don't think they know who is in charge. We control their destiny.
Bonsoir.
Not extra money.
I would say if we don't know what's going on, it's because our government doesn't want us to.
Why do you post every day when you... Here you go.
Ultimate fatty.
You're saying that Donald J. Trump is doing something that makes sense and all that stuff according to the left. He started
Be nice.
He started a war that needs to...
Make sense is an understatement. He has made himself, and God willing...
Excuse me, El Normo. Okay, since there's no liberals here, I got to do this, okay? So
no. With all due
shut up,
respect,
David. David, shut up. So with no leftists here, let's put it that way.
Okay.
Let me say this, okay? Apparently, Donald Trump started this war because he wanted to distract himself from the Epstein files, and it's going nowhere, and people are dying because of his crazy war, and there's nothing to be done, and he has no idea what's going to happen. We don't know how it's going to finish, and it'll be like another Iraq war.
And I assume you disagree with this, as I do.
And who buys that? Who buys that? I don't think even Americans fall for that.
Hold on. By the way, I'm being sarcastic just for those who don't know, but I'm just trying to get the topic out and discuss it because I disagree with everything I just said. But the point I'm saying is that this is all over the news. I mean, El Jefe today, who maybe Norm likes, El Jefe was on the news.
Who's El Jefe?
El Jefe is another name for Hakeem Jeffries. If you know, you know. And,
no. Okay, where are you from, sir?
That sounds kind of racist.
Where am I from? I'm from New York.
Okay,
New York.
And so, I'm from Chicago.
Sorry to hear that.
So the Mexican drug controls Chicago.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, well, the only thing that controls New York is
maybe
actually the Islamic Federation controls.
No, you can't even control your own city.
What?
I don't live in the city.
You're nice.
Islam controls New York, but
okay. Well, here in Chicago, they don't ring true.
No, you have your own issues.
You have New York, then.
You have your own issues.
King Nav.
Why can't we get New York City?
Why can't our regular media
relax? Calm down.
Why can't our regular media not controls New York City?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Naveen, why can't our conventional media give us a straight picture of what's going on?
Because here's the point, right? If you actually listen to Jay, I was listening to Jake Tapper's reporting the other day, and I actually sat through it.
Didn't they think him off air?
So I was listening to him.
Calm down.
Okay, can we have one mic?
He's the Muslim control New York City. That's not true.
Okay, we get it.
Right.
Yeah, you have no.
Goodbye, and you're goodbye. Okay.
So what I was saying is that Jake Tapper the other day, you could hear Jake Tapper actually agree with the Republicans he was talking to about why this was necessary and why it was necessary to destroy. In fact, the Republicans kept saying, stop calling it an Iran war. Okay, they said call it like a mission or a movement or an engagement or an operation, and he was like, yeah, he kind of agreed with it, but then it was almost like he got told something in his ear because he was like, well, but the president just arbitrarily put it in here and didn't give us full reasons behind it, and the Republican, I forgot who it was, but basically made a comment back saying like, well, first of all, if he tells you all the reasons beforehand and justifies it, he doesn't care if you like it or not. He's doing what he feels is right for the country, and now all the info is coming out. So the media is to do what they can because it hurts Trump. It hurts the if they can get people to be against Trump, they know that no matter what happens, Trump's going to win this. But the point is, they want to make sure that the sentiment is less for him, so his power goes less, and they can get him, and they can make sure that Democrats win the midterms. And you got to admit that.
How do you know Trump is going to win?
How I know? I know because I pay attention, and I know the might of the American military.
That is fucking right-wing Jewish.
That is right.
Perspective.
Do you speak English?
That's what it is.
You speak English?
Yeah, shut the fuck up, man.
You want me to shut the fuck up? Or
yes, shut the fuck up.
Why does Cyrus think that Trump is not gonna win?
Yeah.
Why would you possibly think that way? I mean, like, pretty much. No, stop. Okay, well, I forgot about that.
I know him. You guys don't know. Mr. Cyrus was in prison for 15 years. We got his record out for sexual assault. Mr. Cyrus, are you with us? Can you hear me?
Motherfucker, put the document over there.
You fucked a mother?
Put the document,
you fucked a mother? What happened? You said
put the document, motherfucker.
Yeah, you were not in prison.
Fake news, motherfucker.
15 years, buddy.
Yes, because I fucked your sister, your mom, your everything.
Cyrus, where are you from originally?
I'm from Earth, motherfucker.
You're from Earth, and you're a motherfucker. Got it. All right.
Yeah, no, you are the piece of
at least we know.
A bunch of right-wing motherfuckers.
Right-wing.
Trump is gonna win. Trump is gonna win. Fuck.
Find your so Cyrus, here. Let's have an honest conversation. There's a local there's local universities nearby. Cyrus, anyone who knows them can tell them they have English classes usually, and you can take it there.
Why do you make fun of him?
Oh, you're next. You want to be next? Cool. Thank you.
You can't speak his language.
I can speak his language.
You cannot speak his language.
What is his language?
Fun of him. It's not his language.
So he wasn't speaking English?
That's the problem. We need to put the translator on.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. The language of this country is not English. Got it.
But Naveen, I mean, we've really reached a horrible point now in our national conversation when our media can't be honest with us. It's really it's a bad situation.
El Normo, it's been like that. I mean, since 2016, you and I had a conversation on this app in 20 about this, and you were kind of disagreeing with me, and I helped you see the light. But
you have it exactly right. I'll say this publicly: Naveen was right, and I was wrong. Although, wait a second. I always agreed about the media. What we disagreed about was that Trump was a viable president after the first term because of January 6th, and I was wrong on that subject.
Wow.
He is a viable president. He is, I think, a man of destiny and doing what needed to be done for this country and for the world. Namely, pushing back against the ideological capture of our institutions.
No. Trump is taking responsibility for the whole globe on his shoulders. He would like to protect any country from Iran's, dangers. That's why Trump started this war. That's what you want to say?
I want to say that he's taking responsibility for America's role as the world's policeman, defending the West, defending our values.
Oh my God. Ahmed, first of all, hold on. Ahmed, do me a favor. Ahmed, I know you're whispering, right? If the police are listening outside, dude, don't worry about it. Speak normal. Don't worry. ICE is not going to knock down your door. Just go ahead.
Yes, I'm going to raise my voice. Put
your address in the chat, please.
Iran didn't threaten America.
What is threat?
What happened with Iran and America?
Didn't say that we're going to blow up America.
Oh.
They didn't say. If someone said he's going to kill you, you're going to kill him?
Yes. If he has the ability to act on his threat, yes.
Oh, you were saying the Islamic Republic was blowing gas? Is that what the Islamic Republic is? Like just talks nonsense?
El Normo, if you want someone to kill him because he's threatened you on a message,
are you suggesting that it was an empty promise that they were not planning to kill?
That's not what he's saying. He is saying that when Soleimani made it his mission to go and kill Americans and kill Jewish and Israeli people, he was okay with that because he thinks that's acceptable. Because what his view is, his problem is that Donald Trump assassinated Soleimani before he could do greater work and destroy those people. So I'm sorry for your loss, my friend, but it is what it is.
Oh, just imagine if Soleimani wasn't assassinated. Just imagine. Right now, every kilometer, every 5 or 10 kilometers, this piece of shit Islamic Republic terrorist garbage killer.
All of this started by killing Soleimani.
No, it did not. It was there, buddy. No, it did not start. Only it took the mask off.
No. I mean, what are you talking about?
No, it took the mask off. Right.
Well, I mean something else. What are you talking about? You really don't understand me. Yeah, I mean, so I don't mean it's U.S. fault. I mean, they started all of this after they killed Soleimani. They were not able to do all of this because once they killed Soleimani, they got rid of fucking Hezbollah leader. They got rid of this. They got rid of that.
Oh, yes, you're right. You need United States. Yes, United States. Only.
By the way, look at my picture. That's Cyrus who came in the room, who was in prison for 15 years.
He's from your country, bro.
I find every single one of you pieces of shit. You're a jihadist. You're a jihadist too.
Why you despise your own people? Why you look down at your own
people? It doesn't matter. Piece of shit.
We look down on criminals, okay?
Piece of shit.
We look down on criminals.
What country is it?
Muslims are right here in America. He was arrested and in prison for 15 years for rape.
So where's he from?
Are you serious? Oh my God! I knew this guy was like something. He's crazy. I don't know. He would come to my room and just say the horrible thing.
We go after piece of shit fuckers, and a lot of Muslims are jihadists and terrorists. So we go after whoever is the fucking bad person. That's what it is.
Why all Iranians live in America are supporting America? Is that because you're afraid of being deported?
No, because we're just like the Iranians inside Iran.
Afraid of being deported.
No, nobody. We're just like Iranians inside Iran. They also want America.
Since you've never been on a plane before, Momo, since you cannot afford anything to go anywhere, I'm an American, just to let you know I'm citizen, so I don't want to that shit.
No, but listen, I want to teach you something, Ahmad.
Mohammed, what is
No,
his
his
name?
name is Mohammed.
Mohammed. Okay, Mohammed, listen up. Hold on. So you guys did the uprising. You saw it in January, right? You saw how, millions and millions came to streets. You saw that Iranians outside, the expats or what have you, anyways, came also on the streets, like about more than almost 2 million across the world. So what does that tell you? That inside people with outside Iranians are getting the same message. This is not about the Iranians outside want something else. Our message, hold on, Ahmed. I'm not talking about the Islamic. I'm not talking about Islamic Republic. I'm talking about the Iranians. Iran is not Islamic Republic. If it was, then we wouldn't have a crazy fear-mongering killer machine, Islamic Republic as a regime. This regime has occupied Iran. You can see it, the behavior between the people and the regime. Anyways, but I just want you to know, if you hear anything but the voice of Iranians inside, from me as an Iranian outside, you should doubt. My voice is exactly echoing their voice. So if you hear something else, then you should doubt that person.
But why don't you fight for your own country then? What the fuck? Why did you bring your bullshit here?
Come back to your country to fight.
Go back. It's like, go be patriot and fight for your own country and die for your own country.
If you actually listen to Jay, I was listening to Jake Tapper's reporting the other day, and I actually sat through it.
Anyone who voted America is an American, and you're not the fuck who determine who's American or not.
No.
She's a citizen, so she's an American. You dumb
Islamic Republic is not
it's like, if you really care about your own country, get the fuck
אני פה בערד,
country. You don't even want
קרה פה נס.
History teaches you something. You don't have to have 15 minutes dash.
Hey, hold on. So first off, you're asking for somebody to go. I'll tell you what, condom awful. There you go.
Shut the fuck up.
What are you going to do with that high-pitched voice? You want to stop using those nuts? Let those ovaries fucking drop. You fucking thing. I tell you what, I'll go fight your country.
Shut the fuck up. I'm happy to be an American.
I'll let the ghost fuck you for a change. I'll let
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you fucking cockhold. Idiots. Fuck you, your wife, you
ain't gonna do shit. You fucking hiding in the holes. Oh, America's back. I guarantee you, I step on that shore, you know what you're gonna do. You're gonna let go of that Edmund switch and blow yourself up. Because if I get there, I promise you, I get you an eagle in front of your own fucking family. Dude, I guarantee you, I will breed you out. I will promise you that your kids will see God, and then I will fucking do it.
Go swing your wife.
I got mine right here, dude. My voice will be yours. I know that shit.
Go swing your wife.
How do you just like, hold on? Do you have to tuck that shit underneath? I can't even do that. Let me squeeze it.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
That's the best you fucking dog. Yeah. You got the best. We do it. You really are a tough guy on the internet, you red room fucking idiot. Come on, dude, are you living off of welfare? Are you eating ramen noodles? I bet you're the motherfucker that buys them 100 for $10 and you're like, oh. I bet you believe in that rape fucking culture.
Hey, Hope, how are you doing, Hope?
I'm good. How are you guys doing? That was funny.
What's on your mind? What's on your mind?
No, you know what, man? Hold on a minute. I want to go fight. I wish I was young enough to go fight again. Oh, man. I so want to go there. Just drop me on the ground. I promise you. All these little Iranian little fucking cucks that are coming around that are in Canada hiding out because, oh, my God, we got to go run. We got to go run now. These fucking cowards are all tough talking. And then we should, actually go ahead and fucking pummel them. I'm okay with it. You know what? 241 Marines still haven't been avenged yet. I say we take a tomahawk and slice them up from underneath. We split that fucking genitalia they call a cock, that little pimple they piss out of, those tiny little marbles they call balls, and split them up for 241 Marines. The 613 that the Iranians did over in the Iraq war. We should go ahead and do the 300 that are over in the fucking Afghanistan from these little fucking cocksuckers, these little hit and runs with their IEDs thinking, oh, fuck America, come fight. Fucking pussy. You know why you won't? Because we
אני פה בערד, קרה פה נס, אף אחד לא נהרג, אבל אנחנו לא רוצים לסמוך רק על הנס. היו 10 דקות שלמות, מאז ההתראה ועד נפילת הטיל, טיל נפל פה, בין אלה.
And then go back for more, like, I've done that where...
I don't fucking care. No, I don't give a flying fuck about you. Fucking cockroach. That's what the fuck are you? You fucking goat licker. Come on, camel cocky. Let's go. You little fucking twat. Like, come on. I don't give a fuck what you want to say in your fucking broken English. Say it in Farsi. Say it with your fucking chest. Say it in your chest, dumb shit. Come on. Come intimidate some other Iranians. Come on. What you gonna do? Come here. Come to my country. Come here. Come me that. I'll tell you what. I'll cash in a fucking Bitcoin and go over to your fucking country. I'll tell you what. Give me a passport. I'll fucking go. Give me a visa. I'll go in the country. I'll go find you. I'll find your mother. I'll find your father. I'll find all of you. Man, I'll tell you what. Let me just give that IP address to fucking Trump. He'll take care of it for me too. Warheads on foreheads, right? Yeah, I got you too. I know. All of you are RGC, you little wannabes who like that little rape culture. You like fucking touching little kids because they can't fucking fight back. And then all of a sudden you meet people that can fight back and you don't want to fucking do it. Fuck you guys. I'm sick and tired of you picking on fucking Jewish people.
Clinton said to Trump, I have a dream.
I hope Trump fucking does it. I hope he bombs all of the fucking places. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you have Netflix. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Akbar.
Clinton said to Trump.
I tell you what, you're nothing. You know what? You hide in fucking Canada because you're too afraid to fight. You're too afraid.
He took over the Fed in 2006. I have a silver ounce.
To the Department of War. That was
with perfume sitting there going, America back, America back. Very bad. America back.
I was ready.
Go meet the 31st if you're so bad. Go meet them in your own fucking country. You know why you won't, you fucking cuck? Because you're a coward. You're a snake. You're a piece of shit. That's what you are. Most of you Iranian men that come up here and want to fucking condemn all the other Iranians, you go to fucking hell. You want to condemn the Jewish people? Come through me. Come through other men like me. I promise you, because you pussies won't go stack up against the Greeks. You won't go fucking toe-to-toe with that. You won't go toe-to-toe with the Navy. You don't have a Navy when you tried to go your Allah Akbar. That fucking Cooper showed you Davy Jones's locker. You guys are now dead. Dead. You fucking missiles, dead. You tried to bomb Diego Garcia. Guess what? We watched it. It's laughable. Your fucking missiles went into the ocean, and we shot the other one down when it was like within 10 miles. It wasn't even fucking close. It was a fucking joke. Your Scud missiles or whatever the fuck you're using, shooting them out of camels. I don't fucking know. But go back to fucking goats, because that's about the only thing you can conquer. You fucking faggot piece of shit, Iranians. We should have killed you first. Fuck Iraq. We should have went into you.
Oh my God, he really please clap for him. Great job, White King.
Great job, White King. Tired of the fucking Jews having to be the blame. No, man, it's like fucking sickening. These like fucking Iranian men that hide out in fucking Canada. Like, let's go. You know what, Matt? How about you and I take a drive? Where's BB? BB, I'll meet you at your fucking house. We'll walk through the streets of Toronto and fucking meet in these motherfuckers. We'll have fun. I'll have a heyday. There used to be a game called Mailbox Baseball. I'm gonna call it Iran Ball, and I'm just gonna see if I can knock a head off of the fucking shoulders. Every time, meet me out there in Times Square. Meet me out in Toronto. I'll meet you right in front of Gretzky's restaurant. I'll meet you downtown there. I know Toronto.
Hey, why don't you open a room to get rid of this shit?
Shut the fuck up, Mohammed. What's your mother's favorite sexual position?
How's your wife?
That was goat. Choking on goat dick.
Really, your wife is still forcing you to wash dishes, bro?
Yeah, if I wanted to come back from you, Mohammed, I would ask you to scrape the roof of your mouth. Come up with a better one.
So, baby, your wife's still forcing you to wash dishes?
So, baby, earlier your
so,
friend...
So what is this? Ahmed? Hold on, Ahmed. What are you like choking on cum over there? Are you like swallowing the fucking ball sack of the Marines? Are you doing that? Are you over there fighting, Mr. Iranian tough guy? Are you over there? Are you like bitching about the Jews on fucking
Egypt, bro? He's from Egypt. He's the fucking jihadist from Egypt. What are you talking
he's an Egyptian? Oh, you Egyptian cuck. You better get off, man. You know they're coming for you Muslim Brotherhood fucker wannabes. They got rid of all the tough guys. Now you fuckers are out there, you little incel fucking wannabes hiding out in the back of your fucking little makeshift fucking mud huts and sitting there screaming, yes, Allah Akbar. And you know what? Egypt's coming for your asses. You're more scared of those fuckers. And those guys were easy. Like, I can't believe anybody fell to that. Fucking Israel did that, outnumbered, outgunned, and they fucking mollywopped the shit out of them. But you cunts are scared of them. You fucking pieces of shit. I see how you guys act all the fucking time, you Egyptian tough fucking guys. Walk like a pharaoh, you're bent over like a sphinx, you fucking faggot.
God bless America. And fuck Muhammad.
Ocean, come back here.
Oh yeah, you know what? There's a girl in the chat that's willing to be your fucking broker mate.
After this is over, we need to get rid of fucking Islam and Muhammad in America.
There's a girl for you, Ahmed, in the goo. She'll sit there. She'll wipe away your teeth. She's a blue-eyed liberal. She likes to think she's cute. She's 400 pounds. You can climb that like you're climbing the pyramids, dude. Have fun with that one, Ahmed.
Vikings is winning the medal again.
Oh, he's amazing. What do you guys think of, Brad, what do you think of that girl Gomez from Texas? She's running for governor. She's fucking awesome, bro.
Baby, you watch the pushing, you wash dishes, baby.
He's very hardcore crazy.
Baby, you watch the forcing you to wash dishes.
At least I have.
What the fuck are you talking about his wife for? What, you jealous because she doesn't fucking wipe? Are you jealous because he's got a wife and you're shoving hamsters up your fucking ass? Are you doing that? Dude, how high pitched is your voice? Like, just let go of the dead man switch.
I don't know why you're talking about their wives. These guys are still married their own daughters. These guys are, these heirs are married their daughters.
Dude, all you guys do is genital mutilation and fucking rape. I mean, fuck. What more do you want? You hide women in burqas and then beat them like if they fucking look good. You know what? I tell you what, I'm going to take a trip to Iran. I'm going to have a 12-some. I'm going to have a grotto fucking party. I'm going to knock up half of the fucking population there.
You're not funny. You're not funny, bro. You're not funny.
Oh, yeah, I'm funny. I'm all right. I'm going to be funny when I'm dragging my fucking soaked nuts all over your face.
You insulted me and I did it. It's okay. You can insult me. But
I know I can insult you. I can beat you. I can insult you. I can erase you from the planet. No one's going to miss you.
Okay.
There you go. Keep talking your shit from Canada. A fucking Egyptian, Iranian who fled to Egypt, now is hiding out in Canada. You are a special kind of cook, aren't you? Are you like, do you have a job washing dishes? I bet you're a fucking Uber driver. I bet you're one of those guys. You go up to all the white guys going, yes, sir, boss. Where do you want to go?
Idiot. I'm an engineer. What's your job?
An engineer of what? Suicide vests? What?
No,
an engineer from what? Doing what? Name one fucking project you're on, an engineer of in fucking Egypt. You know what you're not? You're not providing water there. They ain't hiring you.
Thank you.
They ain't doing shit. They don't hire you. They don't want you. They don't like you. They don't like you Muslim Brotherhood fake retards. I've been there. I've lived there. They don't like you fuckers. I know because I helped hunt them down. Hunt you guys fucking down with them. You guys ain't fucking shit.
You're done?
Oh, I need to take a vacation. Baby, we're going to Toronto, man. We're going to have to clean up. We'll go to that north end where all these insults.
Oh, you know exactly where they're at, too. I'll pick you up at the airport.
Baby, honestly, why your wife open you?
Bro, shut the fuck up, Muhammad. That's getting old already.
Why your wife makes you wake
up? The difference is, where I come from, we respect women. That's the difference. We respect women where I come from.
I worked for 20 years, Intel Corporation. Through my documentation, Intel saved $1.1 billion, you motherfucker, because you are a piece of shit.
What is $1 billion in Iranian rupees compared to US dollars? So if you got a conversion, is that like $12? Is that $12?
Cyrus, how many zeros the billion have?
Motherfucker, 90,000 billion has. Motherfucker, you go and read the documentation.
90,000 zeros? I don't even know. What number is that?
Read
90,000 zeros.
Then
What
you can
fucking,
talk shit to me.
what? You're an engineer and you just said 90,000 fucking.
You guys are a bunch of idiots, no-brainer.
You know what? But who's bombing your fucking country right now? Who's bombing your IRGC fuckers? Who's knocking out your Navy? Who's knocking out your Air Force? Who's knocking out your missiles? Who's knocking out your troops? Guess what? Israel is,
your mother.
USA is,
Your mother. Shut the fuck up, your mother. Fuck your mother. Fuck your
God, I'm glad Trump has rescinded your all visas.
Fuck your mother. Mother Jedi. Nachakuni, Mother Jedi. Ocean. My mother got your mother.
Your mother has herpes, dude. What do you want? Perpetual gonorrhea.
Who I am, motherfucker.
Who you are? I know you are. You're somebody that was shat out instead of fucking giving vaginal birth.
American.
Yeah, I know. All shit American. But we seem to be her ass. I mean, every time you guys pop your head up from behind another RNBC, goes pink.
Go look at this document.
What document? What fucking fake document you got?
Motherfucker, go into
Motherfucker, what? You want me to go read?
My name, my last name, motherfucker.
I don't care. Thank you. I'm gonna hand that over to the fucking CIA.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna send that over to the CIA for you.
Even they will hire you as a security guard. You know
really?
that.
You sure about that?
Motherfucker.
You know what they did though? They hired me to come hunt you guys. They hired me to go do that. Give me a paycheck and a bonus pay. Fuck. I got a chest full of medals, name carved in fucking stone for hunting you bastards.
Take a breath, boy. Take a breath. Honestly, Debbie, your wife makes you make food. Why you?
Again, you're going after the guy's wife. Again, I know you guys love kidnapping like fucking schoolgirls. You like kidnapping Christian girls. You got that whole Boko Haram thing going on in your incel community there because you guys can't even get goats anymore. You're too afraid to pop your heads out from the darkness. I'm telling you what, come meet anybody on the battlefield. Go ahead. You guys all talk shit about Jews. You Iranian men come up here on this stage and talk more shit about Jews than fucking Pepe would say in a 5-hour period. And you guys talk the most shit. And you know what? The IDF is right fucking next door. And where are you guys? Hiding in fucking Canada. Hiding in fucking Canada. You guys are hiding out. You're not fucking in there. You ain't men. You guys talk all this shit. You want to go after Bibi, but guess what? He's got the fucking IDF right there. Go meet them up. Half of them are fucking women. They're fucking women whoop your ass. How embarrassing is that you gotta flee and because a fucking 110-pound girl can whoop your ass, whoop you into next fucking week, send you to go ahead. You don't have shit. You don't have fucking wives. You don't have fucking things out with that voice. I get that. The only thing you have hope for is 75 virgins, and we all know those are going to be camels. I swear to God.
2 billion Muslim, and they're losing constantly to 15 million Jews.
Fucking A. And you guys can't even meet him on a battlefield. Like, I would give you credit if you went up toe-to-toe with them. You went fucking mano-a-mano to them. I would have gave you some credit. I would have stayed back and said, you know what? IDF, you got this shit. This is your fucking chance to shine. Go ahead. It's mano-a-mano. But no, you cucks hide amongst schools. You hide amongst nuns. You kidnap fucking kids that are at a music concert. Use them as shields because you're too afraid. You guys talk about all this Allah Akbar, going to see God, how you want this apocalypse, how I ran, and you guys are going to be supreme. And the only thing I see supreme is the fucking cowardice you have. You're not fucking men. You're not even worthy to be called human. You're just some dirt dancer that fucking is in the way of humanity. And as soon as you're done, as soon as you're a forgotten pile of shit after you get done getting scared, the rest of Iran can move on. They'll be rich. They'll be wealthy. Their women will be free. They'll be smoking fucking hot. You know why? Because they won't be hiding under burqas getting whipped for fucking showing hair. They won't get fucking killed for wearing lipstick. And you know what? Iranian women, I'm telling you what, if you're sick of these mousy ass little fucking guys sitting around there, come ahead. I'm single. Because some of you are smoking fucking hot. Holy shit. Literally. Dude, I could walk by you and just fucking the wind would make me come looking at you. You guys are I will pay your bills. I'll pay your flight. I'll buy you a house. I'll buy you a fucking island. I'll buy you a country. You can have Iran. It's fucking free. Like, it's all yours. Just don't lay down with these fuckers.
Great talking Viking. Why Bibi wife forces him to wash dishes?
Dude, what is BB wife that fucking hot, man? You gotta fucking go after her? I get it.
I didn't see her.
Dude, they're down in the chat for you. There is a fat snow bunny somewhere in America fucking plead your case. I promise you. You can take her. We'll give her to you gladly. She can sit there and take all the empathy. There is a whole lot of lesbians for fucking Iran, the IRGC, and fucking Gaza. You can take them too. I don't fucking care. Do your shit with them. But I tell you what, dude, you keep going after another man's wife, I'm not going to cry when he comes there and says, hey, motherfucker, knock, knock, tap, tap, you're done. I don't feel bad for you guys.
I mean, like, he was in a room and he said his wife forces him to wash dishes. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking you.
So what? The man washes fucking dishes in his house. That's a good fucking man. You know why? Because his wife is sitting there saying, hey, honey, you mind helping me out with the chores? And you know what? He fucking steps up because I know BB works fucking 10 hours a day. So that motherfucker comes home, helps his wife out, helps raise his kids, builds his own castle, fucking supplies that, protects them, provides for them, feeds them, does everything, worries about them, nurtures them, fucking shields them from fucking degenerates like you. And you're sitting there laughing at a man who washes fucking dishes, which tells me you're still sucking on your mama's tit, begging her for fucking money. You go inbred fucker.
We are going to balkanize Iran.
But I'm so happy for, they killed American soldiers who came back in coffins to America.
Hey, what's the tally? We're down 13, through our fucking brave men and women. Oh, one was an airplane accident, so we'll have to knock 6 off the fucking table.
The tally is actually my bank account. I support more Iranians and Americans dying so that I can make money.
So how many Iranians are we at?
Well, not enough. Just like the number of Americans.
I think we're at, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000? They got 13?
It's not enough. Those numbers can get higher, just like the American numbers can get higher. Now, personally, I've noticed my account tends to get higher when the American numbers get higher because that means the war is harder. So, we do need the American numbers to go up by quite a bit.
Oh, and me, hey, you know what? Where's Ahmed? Ahmed, shipwreck's right there. The scariest motherfucker on this app. Promise you that. You guys ran from him. I know this for a fact. You guys were scared of him. You were terrified of him because you never saw him, but he was able to take you out easy. Like fucking setting us up.
Why you were scared? Why you are scared? Why?
I'll be your Huckleberry.
I know you would.
Scared of a clubhouse account.
Well, what are we supposed to be scared of?
I'm scared of it.
Oh, he's not just a clubhouse account. Shipwreck is real deal. Shipwreck real deal. He reached out and touched people.
What he was on? Was it Art of the Deal with Trump? Like, what's going on?
Fuck Trump. Fuck Trump. Fuck Trump.
I love Trump.
Yep. Why you want to fuck Trump?
Fuck Trump, bitch.
You gonna fuck Trump?
No, Trump is a pedophile doing something, guys. Respect.
Okay, but what's wrong? We don't care about that. Why do we care about that?
The more war, the more our Lockheed Martin
Lockheed
Martin stock goes up, right? And we love Trump for that.
100%. That U.S. crude oil as well. I say
not gonna let you suck his dick. Relax.
No. It's not about.
And what if we did? What's the problem?
But if we did, it's okay.
This is bullshit. For all of you out there, you want to talk about reaching and touching someone? I will literally go to your fucking house, knock on your mom's door, and I will fuck her, and she'll fucking love it.
Yeah, that's
fine. I will fuck all of your moms. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's fine. It's 2025. It's 2026. We're okay with polygamy, so.
Amazing.
No, we're not, Pastor.
Yes.
That's so edgy.
Yes, we are. We do gay marriage, orgies. Pornhub is one of the most common sites in the U.S. So,
you would date a guy, Pastor?
Would I? No. But I support the rest of you doing it.
Okay, hello, Matt.
Matt? Edward? Oh, yeah. Everybody shut up. Edward's here. Go ahead. Don't mind you. What's going on, Edward?
Hey, it's the best day of my life. What's up?
course it is.
Viking. Of course. I hope you're doing well.
Edward, Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Amen for training.
Blake.
Yeah, nice to see you, Blake. Hello, Viking. Good to see you guys. Hope everybody's doing well.
Hey, Edward, I'm about to make your business really profitable. You should open up a place in Canada.
Yeah, I was listening to you. It's pretty interesting. So, quite interesting what's happening right now. And the focus is on a country that's smaller than New Jersey in population. And I would like to ask the question of everyone: why do you think this small country has so much influence in the world?
Are we being anti-Semitic?
I mean, I can answer that.
Can I answer it, Pepe?
Why would I be anti-Semitic by asking that question?
Okay, can I answer it, sir? So you're asking why does Israel have so much influence?
So,
is that what you're asking?
Go ahead.
I think it has to do with education. We like to educate our children.
Don't say it's a
You can't be upset about that.
Then don't say it's a country. It's a big country.
Shut the fuck up, Mohammed. But I believe it has to do with education. We like to educate our children, and they want to do good in life, but we like to preserve life. We focus on the living, not the dead.
Edward, what do you think about
that? The better question would be why does a country with 9 million have so much influence and you do not with significantly more people? That'd be
okay. Well, that's your question. It's not my question. Because I like to go with the fundamental foundation of things. The most important part of any building is the foundation. So, what is the foundation of any country? And again, the question goes back to, why is this country, which is so small, like I said, the size of like New Jersey, and you don't hear New Jersey have the same type of influence in the world or any other small, Massachusetts, under 10 million people. Why in the Middle East this particular country has so much focus, and why are they even an ally of the United States?
Interesting question. BB got it or no? Somebody else want to go?
Well, yeah. So it's an easy one. The technology, the intel that we give to America, the technology that we give to America, the fact that we educate our children, like I said, like we like to focus on life as opposed to death. We believe in raising good children and having them work hard for their children and their children and their children. And you have to also do a little bit of research instead of asking stupid questions in this room on how Israel provides to the United States of America. Do a little simple Grok, Perplexity, ChatGPT search on the trade deal that Israel has with America. And like we touched yesterday on how the America funds or gives money to Israel, but Israel has to spend every cent of it back inside of America, which stimulates the economy. And then in turn, we give back intel. I'm not Israeli, but Israel gives intel and technology back to the United States of America. And then you need to ask yourself, what has Ukraine given back to America? What has Gaza given back to America? What are any other country that America funds or gives money to? What have they given back to America? And then ask that in any chat GPT or do a simple Google search. And then you're going to be surprised to see. And then I also want to ask you a question. Why do you support Israel every day, sir?
Well, I'd like to address first and foremost. You said to me I should ask ChatGPT or Perplexia or some other thing. First of all, those are not my resources, okay? But I do appreciate the fact that you have decided that's where you get your information from. Number two, the reason why I support anything that happens to do with Israel in the United States, because I happen to be a believer, okay? And I believe in the Judeo-biblical foundation of the United States of America. I do believe that God has intervened in the lives of men, and one of the countries that he did intervene in is the United States. We are funding of Israel. Okay, and the reason why is because I believe that God has his hand on the human race, whether men like it or not. want to be on the side of God, not on the side of the knuckleheads in the world who think that they know better. So, BB, if we're going to have a conversation, let's make sure we have a conversation about biblical truth, not the fact that I can prompt a internet search about something that I know that's not foundational truth. See, because I live in the outside world. I mean, I live in the spirit world. I do not live in the natural world the way other people do. See, there's a lot of mainstream news out here, but I live by the good news of the gospel, of the kingdom of God.
So do you consider yourself a black Hebrew Israelite?
Oh, I do not. I don't go with ethnicity neither. Okay?
So are you for Israel? I'm confused by your first question. Are you in support of Israel? Are you against Israel?
Wow. Let me ask the question again, okay?
No, I'm going to ask you a question. So are you in support of Israel?
Hold on.
But I answered your question, sir. Are you in support of Israel?
That means you didn't listen to anything I said.
I did.
You didn't hear it.
You didn't listen to anything I said. So then it sounds like we're both agreeing on the same thing. But I'm unclear, so I'm asking.
No, we're not. No, hold on. Did you tell me
You just told me you live in the outside world.
No.
Like extraterrestrial shit. No,
I live in the spirit realm. Do you know what that means? You do not know what that means. I know what that means.
You live spiritually, so you're okay. So tell me more. Are you in support of Israel? That's all I'm asking. I don't know why it's a hard thing to answer.
Are you in support?
I would like to. No. Hold on.
No, but are you in support of Israel? Yes or no?
I'm gonna say to you again.
How is that such a hard thing to answer?
Just let him. Oh my God.
Just let him answer.
I have no idea why you think that you did not listen to me. I'm gonna say it again. The reason why I am in support of Israel. I'm gonna say it again. The reason why I'm in support of Israel because I am a biblical person. Did you hear me say that? Are you listening?
I think a lot of people are in support of Israel because of the Torah.
No. Hold on. You did not hear me from the beginning. That's why you are only responding to
No, I'm asking you a question. I'm not responding. I'm asking you a question. I responded earlier, and now I'm asking you a question.
First of all, if you could do me a favor, I'm going to say it again. The reason why I'm in support of Israel is because I'm a biblical person. I believe in the Judeo-biblical understanding of the Word of God. Did you not hear me say that at the beginning? When I first started? Okay. So why would you ask me am I in support of Israel then? Please explain that to me.
Because I'm asking you that.
No,
you ask people, why is the smallest place on earth, this little country, the size of New Jersey, why do they have so much control? Why are you asking that?
You don't know why?
I'm asking you. I already answered why.
Okay, so can I move on? Is that okay?
You can do whatever you want. You're a free spiritual person.
All right, thank you.
Mr. B. Sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead. You can go.
I'm an Iranian here. I just want to thank Mr. Bibi and everybody. As an Iranian, I just talked to my cousin a couple nights ago. Hardly they get connected to the internet. 90% of the Iranian people, they fully support Israel and they support President Trump. And they told me, my cousins, we are waiting for Mr. President Trump order to get on the streets, and whenever they say it's ready to go. And Israel, to Mr. Bibi, they have contributed in technology. They have contributed in irrigation systems, in business. They have best business minds, and they're amazing people. So we love both the United States and the Israeli people.
Yeah. Listen, I understand, Edward, what you were saying, but there's also two different aspects. There's technology, there's a biblical aspect of it, of Israel's existence. There's a couple of things, and it's up to the people what they want and how they want to choose to support Israel.
Yeah, you have hold on, that was not my premise. My premise is a biblical standpoint and why Israel and the United States is currently in the news right now, okay? And why is the Middle East the focal point? See, most of our world started in the Middle East and will also end in the Middle East. I know you know that and understand that part, right, BB?
Yeah. I said yes.
I know how to not respond.
I said yes, though. No, I don't know if you guys couldn't hear me. I want to ask you a question about Adam and Eve. How old was Adam whenever he came to Earth?
When he was created at the age of 30.
Okay, close. How old was he after when he died?
36 years old.
No, he was 921. And he came to Earth at the age of, from the day of first day, was 25. Yeah, you're off by 900 years. But the interesting part about that whole spiritual journey is when Adam ate the apple, they said that he got poisons, right? And a lot of people believe that he got poisoned, he died. But he actually lived 900 years after eating the apple. And it's just something to take away.
Where did you get that actual fruit from? Because the scripture doesn't tell us that, even in the Torah.
The Torah does tell you that he eats the forbidden fruit. Do you believe in the First Testament? So, I don't know. Am I in the Matrix or is it?
You said he ate the apple. I'm saying, is apple the forbidden fruit based on what you said?
Yeah, the apple is the forbidden fruit. Listen, honestly, don't quote me 1,000% on that. It could have been a fucking peach. It's a forbidden fruit. 99.9% of people believe it's an apple in modern day.
Believe that Megan get pregnant, right?
I don't know if it's just me. Is it? I can't hear half the things you're saying, bro.
Yeah, he usually drives. He usually drives.
Hey, man.
Blake, what's up, buddy? Oh, man.
What's going on? Mac, mother acting cool, man. I had to edit myself because my friend Edward, longtime friend, missed talking to you, buddy. But yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. God said don't eat of the tree. And whether it's a fruit or not, the lesson of it is that we as human beings have the tendency to disobey God and do things. And for one, we like to do sneaky little language with lawyering around, like, we like to believe Satan when he says, well, God says we'll die. And he replies by saying, well, you surely won't die. You won't actually die. But actually, we're fucking dead. Like when you look around us, and if not for the blood of Jesus Christ and his sacrifice, so that we don't have to sacrifice a goat to atone for the dirty things we like to do, i.e., allow our governments to sacrifice our children to Moloch, and we participate because, we got a girl pregnant and she's like, hey, can we do this? Can we just get rid of it? We're down for that. All across the world, we're doing sins, and we want to try to pretend that our country, and I'm not bashing our country, I'm just calling it out because it's time to correct. And you can't correct a friend without telling them the truth. And my friends, our government says it's okay to sacrifice children through Moloch, whether that be via abortion or sex trafficking them, or allowing their parents to get hooked on fentanyl, crack, and any other.
I think we lost him. Blake, Keith. Hey,
yeah, my phone. Yeah, my phone. I was just in here. It's like, look, I ain't got.
See, God the devil don't like ugly.
Blake, we need to get you some new equipment. This is what.
That ain't nothing.
No, the phone keeps ringing. I'm about to take this call, but I'm just gonna. Yeah, look, our country, we ain't got no problem with Jews. I don't have no problem with Jews, but our country is not built on the foundation of Judeo-Christian values. Our country is built on Christian values. The man who sacrificed his life on the cross to atone for our sins, while they screamed, "Give us Perez."
That ain't nothing.
I mean, I do have to say, Edward, Edward, I can appreciate your. Well, I'm going to be very honest. I actually really don't appreciate the evangelicals. In fact, I think I don't even consider them Christian. And long story short, most Christians throughout the world,
Pepe speaks for everybody. Trump lost all my respect. Oh my God.
It basically ended up thinking, oh, well, Jews need to return to the Holy Land and they'll be at war with everybody, how Christians had interpreted it the whole time was that Israel was basically, it was the church. It was it was accepting Jesus and the church. And basically Christianity would go to war with evil. I'll just say, as somebody who's raised Catholic, you should. There's zero biblical justification.
Get it out. Jeez. Uttering too damn much.
Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. I didn't fucking interrupt you, stupid whore.
So, Pepe, can you hear me, Pepe?
Yeah, but 1 second. We don't believe that there's any. First of all, if you know anything about Catholics, the idea of there being like an ethno-religious state, which it's kind of what it is. Catholics don't believe in that. There's a lot of strong differences that whether it's Eastern Orthodox, any of the large traditional Christian faiths, we do not have to accept it. There's zero justification for us supporting Israel due to our Christianity. They shouldn't be treated special at all. And you should not think of them as God's chosen people. If you are evangelicals are pretty much the only ones who will do it. And I think you guys are kind of a large part of the problem for why.
Can you hear me, Pepe?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so your response is, and I don't know if you ever really heard me share before, but one of the things I've learned in life is not to group myself in a label, Christianity or anything else. I have to know that Jesus himself was born in Israel. He was born in Bethlehem. It was prophesied he would be born there. He was a Jew. He is Jewish. For me to say that the one I serve every single day does not establish it, and the scripture does say when he comes back, he's coming back and he's going to reign on the throne of David in the city of Jerusalem. So please explain to me, based on everything you said, I'm not going with Catholicism. I'm not going with Protestantism.
Oh my God, no way. Australian Shepherd.
So when we have these terminologies, because the word Christians only mentioned 3 times in all of Scripture. There's 66 books. And all 3 times, Pepe, it's derogatory. It's not positive. Okay? So when you and I have a conversation and I claim to be a kingdom citizen, you know the difference? The kingdom means his kingdom come. Not me talking about the political world of what people think about how God is. To me, if you look at Catholicism, Protestantism, all this stuff, God would have to be really confused. And I land on this. God is a God of order, not of division. I land there.
Sure, but it was so with Christianity, I mean, first of all, after his resurrection, and of course he prophesied the destruction of the Second Temple, which, he said that would be basically it. Judaism would cease to exist. It was through his following that is basically Christianity. The Catholic Church, even though it's unpopular, they tried to in 1965 say, oh well, the Jews still have their own covenant with God, but you can throughout history, Christians have never believed that. The Jews are basically, they mean nothing to Christianity. Yeah, sure. I mean, they're part of the story, but you don't have to accept. The Jews don't have it. We should not honor any of their religious, I guess you could say prophecies or beliefs, just as they wouldn't do it to ours.
So I have a question. Hold on, Pepe. I have a question for you. Pepe, do you know how many books there are in the New Testament?
I don't know. I mean, it varies from church to church. Like
Okay, but
whether it's Ethiopian or.
Just give me a number. What do you think? What do you think?
I don't know.
Okay, there's 27 books in the New Testament, right? All of them was written by Jewish persons. None of them were written by. Hold on. You say so what? It's a very interesting conversation that you said. So hold on. Do you believe that you are a Gentile or not?
Well, that just means not a Jew. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna ask you a simple question: have you and I been engrafted into the branch, adopted by the Father?
Do I think the Son of God it brought us into Judaism? No.
You are focused on the term Judaism. I'm talking about the spiritual decision of what God did to mankind. The Jews are not any more special than anyone else, because remember,
they're less special because they don't follow Jesus Christ. If you're a Christian, you would believe that.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question. You're correct in your assessment, right, Pepe? So we know that the only way to God is through Jesus, correct?
Yes.
But all Old saints, all of them, the minor prophet and major prophet, all of them prophesied. They were all of the teaching. Judaism, he was never. They was during that time, right? It opened the door for the Gentiles to be adopted. Now, this usually is the time for the Gentiles to be engrafted into the branch. Okay? God is not confused. We are. So I think
so. No.
Okay, I got it. But I will tell you this. You can believe what you want, but I do know this for sure, okay, that God loves all people and no people.
You're in the matrix.
You're gone. You're in the blender.
I'm not claiming that God values Jews less, but if you're a Christian, you do believe there's one path, and the correct path is Christianity. I mean, it's that simple. Just like
but that's not the position of the Catholic Church. So you should know that the Catholic Church has issued official documents.
Yeah, the 1965.
Well, that's fine, but that is the position of the church. So you're saying,
not really. You have to have a large buy-in from the. You have to have a large buy-in from the church and the Vatican itself.
That's like the official position of the church. You want to have your own views and state them. That's fine, but don't misrepresent what the church says, because the church is very specific on their position of Jews, and it's not at all what you're saying. In fact, it's the exact opposite of what you're saying.
No, so up until so you understand up until 1965, and they still largely believe it. There's some flowery language.
The current position of
the current position is not a popular one. You can look. There's so many. There are so many
of the church.
So
you were claiming.
So what?
So you're.
It's not the official fucking. But you're acting like that's what they actually believe.
Dude, you can believe whatever you want. You're misrepresenting what the.
I'm not misrepresenting the church.
You are. It is not.
No, I am not. This is what I said. What I said is Christianity up until the late 1800s.
One thing. You started this conversation by saying the Catholic.
No, I brought up all Christianity. I brought up all Christianity up until the late 1800s with the few fucking Anglicans who ended up
saying the Catholic Church believes, and you're just wrong about the Catholic Church. Now, if you want to be a Protestant, go ahead, but it's not the position of the Catholic Church.
Yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit on that. You can say it's not the official written. It's not.
And it is
officially that what was written after 1965. Fine, but the Catholic Church, their view. This is still a view, which, by the way, despite 1965, is Judaism ceased to exist. Okay, after one generation, it's gone. After the destruction of the Second Temple, you guys, your religion is non-existent.
That is not the position of the church.
It absolutely is.
No, dude, you're wrong again.
I know they try to say that these flowery language, saying, "Oh yeah, you guys have your own covenant with God or some stupid shit."
And the Catholic Church position is that those gifts and the call of God are irrevocable. So the position of the Catholic Church is that God still holds to those covenants. So you're wrong to say that Judaism obviously it didn't end, according to the Catholic Church, if they believe those covenants are in place.
That's like the main message you still get today.
Dude, that's an
Please talk about
document by the church.
I mean, Jews, at the end of the day, a Catholic priest still believes that a Jew has to convert to Christianity to be saved. So I don't know what the fuck.
That's not what the Catholic Church says. They specifically, no, you're wrong. They specifically address salvation, and they do not say that Jews need to convert. As a matter of fact, they say that they should not proselytize to the Jews. That's in official writing of the Catholic Church.
Yeah, I saw that in 1965, Second Vatican.
Yeah, right. The opposite of what the church is.
And you act like that, but you act like that's what they actually fucking believe. It's stupid.
Whatever they believe, that's their official position. You want to say that they still believe something? Yes, that's fine.
It's highly controversial. And the Eastern Orthodox, every branch of Christianity believe that you guys no longer have a fucking covenant, and that you guys, and as far as Israel being a special place that Jews have to live in, was a non-existent. It was non-existent. And even the Catholic Church, what I did say about the Catholic Church, I think I know what you mean now. When I said as a Catholic,
you claimed that you were a Catholic, and then you misstated the official position of.
No, I did not misstate it. I did not misstate it. Don't tell me. No, you fucking Jew. Don't tell me what a fucking Catholic is, okay? Because I don't tell you what a good fucking Jew is. Don't tell me what a Catholic is, okay? Because I don't tell you what it is to be a fucking Jew. Like, no offense. Don't fucking go there. I don't tell any of you guys to be good. I don't give a fuck about the stupid document. I've had the debates about the Second Vatican many times on here. I'm well aware of what it says. And what I said, when I brought up, okay, you are doing a straw. No, you're doing a straw man. No, this is some Ashkenazi shuffling bullshit. Okay, what I ended up saying, I'm louder than you. I'm just talking over you. So what I ended up saying is, as a Catholic part, what I said was that we do not believe that you have to have a group of Jews living in a modern nation state of Israel. In fact, the Catholic Church doesn't even like the fact or the idea of there being ethno-states or any of that fucking shit. There is zero reason for us. The Catholic Church does not support political Zionism. They've made that abundantly clear.
Show me it in writing.
Oh, you want me to show you in writing that they don't approve of political Zionism?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, sure. That's easy enough.
Because everything else that you said about the church was totally wrong.
Okay, I never said, when I said as a Catholic, I made the Israel statement. I didn't say that they didn't recognize Jews as being one of the, that they have their own covenant. I said that Christianity as a whole, it did not exist in Christianity until the late 1800s, which isn't true. The second happened in 1965.
You said that a Jew cannot be saved unless he converts to Christianity. That is not the position of the Catholic Church.
Yeah,
well, it's not. They specifically write about salvation in their document. So you're just wrong when you say that.
Where do I see that document, by the way? Do you know where I could go look at it?
You can just look up the 1965.
Have you just heard of Google?
Is it Vatican II?
So that is a legitimate document that's out there. Both agree on, right?
Yeah, we know it exists. I've had debates about it before.
No, but the disagreement is over.
Have you real IQ clown heard of Google?
What it says now. He's trying to make some point about a pre-1965 position.
No, I said late 1800s that there was no such thing as modern Zionism.
But it's not the position of the church today.
Oh, it is. It is. They're anti-Zionist, literally. The Catholic Church.
Oh, yeah. I didn't say it. I didn't take a position.
Speaks for the Pope.
You just said that was the case, and I said, fine, show me. But in terms of the other things you said, that's not the position of the church.
In other news, can we please break out the nukes and turn this shithole country into glass already?
You don't want peace, do you?
I do want peace, but we're never going to get it from a country that has 22 Jewish synagogues in it, and that was founded after the Jews were kicked out of.
Did you also hear Pepe declared today that he no longer respects Trump? DJT is devastated at Pepe World.
Sites and energy around the world. They're quite happy to drag the world back to the Stone Age to join them. Just enough. Break out the nukes.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing now is I'm posting this in this just kind of sums it up. I just ask Rock because it's super simple. And you can see what it says. They completely reject any religious forms of Zionism, period. We don't believe that it has nothing to do with their end times. We don't believe that you should. The Catholic Church.
Pepe is like an angry 10-year-old little boy who has temper tantrums and is very low IQ.
And so forth. Like they're pretty universal about it. But yeah, that's the difference between us and evangelicals.
How is it that they're okay with Islamic, political Islamic governments? I don't understand.
Well, if they're being abusive, they're against it. But they tell it. The Catholic Church makes it clear we're not allowed to like hate or mistreat like Muslims or Jews. Like it's not.
But I'm just wondering. Well, you know what? I think. Wait. Christianity came after Judaism. Maybe that's why. Right? That would make sense. Or am I saying it in the wrong order? I think I'm saying it in the right order.
No, you're correct.
Pepe is a subject matter expert. He's so far from Christian, he is a Nazi.
Like, how can it be okay to have like 53 Islamic states? You know, and then the Muslims are the real settlers, right? They've been like, it's like a kitchen that gets cockroach infested, you know, and then the cockroaches go from one room to another. It's like, or like those beetles. Oh, fuck, I had these beetles, like the pantry beetles, and I couldn't get rid of them. Like, it's like they got 53 countries. That's around, I don't know, between 50 to 53 Muslim state countries, and then they're all fighting with the one Jewish state. And I don't even know what political Zionism is. Like, what is a political Zionism? I honestly don't think Israel is a political Zionism there. If it was political, would they have like Muslim in their politics? Like, would they have Muslim?
It's mixed of all the things. It's like a lot of the founders were not even fucking religious.
No, but I don't understand. Like, what would be a non-political Zionism? I don't think they're political. I would think a political Zionism.
Pepe is a low IQ provocateur. He is a shameless pathetic with no intelligence.
They're founded by an ethnic group. Okay, it's the easiest way to put it.
What is a non-political Zionism? So they basically have a problem. The church has a problem with the Israeli, like a Jewish state. That's what you're saying.
No, so not necessarily. So a lot of ethnic groups have
called Freemasonry.
Like, would they be against the Catholic Church? Obviously, be against them being terrorized or somebody waging war on them? Yeah, they wouldn't be okay with that. But as far as any religious claims that like evangelicals and some Protestants have regarding Israel and Jews fulfilling biblical prophecy, that is non-existent in Catholicism, and it's not existent in the Eastern Orthodox religions, any of them really, except for the more Americanized versions of Christianity.
I don't know. I just don't know what I wish somebody could tell me what would be an example of non-political Zionism. So I'm assuming basically the word political Zionism means
look at the
neocons. Have a Jewish state.
Look at so for example, the neocons in America, which are kind of like in line with maybe Netanyahu, you know, someone like him who's not that religious, but he's a right-wing guy. It it's for many different reasons.
Every
I don't
country
think
is
BB 's
nationalist,
like
aka
for example,
Zionist,
he's
you
not
low
a
IQ
religious
shit.
person, and even though he has like a big alliance that includes a bunch of the religious in Israel. I don't know. Does that make sense?
I honestly didn't get it, but to me, as an atheist, right? Because I'm an atheist now. As a born and raised Muslim who's atheist now, I just think if we have Islamic states and if we have Christian states, I don't see why can't we have Jewish states. Like, that's my thing. To be honest with you, like, and this part that all the different religions, like this, I don't like this. I don't like that the Islam ones, they want to like fight with Christians and Jewish. The Christian ones, like what you're saying is pretty fucked up because it's basically saying Jewish people shouldn't have like a state. Because I don't know. I
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No, I'm not saying you're saying. That's why.
I don't think Christians, and I don't think if there's any branch of Christianity that believes that a nation state that so happens to be inhabited by Jews should not exist because it's mainly a Jewish place inhabited by Jews. That wouldn't be the case. I think when it comes to the or I should say, the non-evangelicals in particular, we don't have a religious duty to support Israel for the sake of our end times prophecy. Like that's completely foreign and crazy to most Christians.
I don't know. I just think it's because I cannot understand what if the state of Israel is a political Zionism, then I want to know what does a non-political Zionism look like.
Well, why do you think that? What? Listen to the Hasbara that you hear from like I'll say Jews primarily that are pro-Israel or Zionist. They'll say like any country that mistreats its Jews. Look at what the gospel says. It says what is it? I forget what it says, but basically those that are bad to the Jews will end up getting punished or some shit. And they say all of this stupid shit where it's like where they kind of like they almost as if we have a religious duty.
Pepe would abandon his friends and neighbors and call them nationalists when he himself is a racist, white supremacist nationalist.
To do anything unless you want me to start talking about how you should honor Sunday instead. Like just don't be an asshole. I don't try to tell you what your religion
Pepe
should
is
believe.
shit.
And there is a lot of this stuff, and they had the largest geofencing operation in U.S. history.
But based on
that, hold on, about 6 months ago. And it was in the United States, primarily on the West Coast and the Southwest, where they wanted to get all of the cell phone data at the Charlie Kirk.
Listening to Pepe causes consistent brain rot.
Different churches all throughout, the western part of the country. And it was to target them with religious, basically propaganda to get them to support Israel. And this is the type of shit that bothers me because I don't need a bunch of fucking Jews trying to use their Hasbara on us to convince us that we have some kind of fucking obligation to support them. That goes beyond political. I mean, it is political. But it's absolute bullshit.
Okay, look.
And it's very manipulative.
Based on what you just said, because one Jewish person said this or another Jewish person said that, based on that, then all the Islamic states, all the Muslim states are terrorists.
We're not talking about Muslims, though. No, you're deflecting.
You're saying we have Jewish people who say this or say. And majority of these Jewish that you
you're deflecting. Just call it deflection. I can talk to a bank. I can talk to a bank robber, and he can tell me, well, at least I'm not Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay,
Pepe only allows analogy when it supports his low IQ
I was
hate.
hoping to learn something. Maybe I'll ask someone else, or if somebody knows later on, please explain this to me, because I don't understand how is Israel
Can't learn anything from shit.
political Zionism, and then what does non-political Zionism look like? I don't even understand. I thought
Zionism is a political movement.
I thought Zionism means Israel has the right.
But then you have religious Zionism. Religious Zionism is more. I'll speak from a Christian perspective. That is more where you have evangelicals who feel it is. They must support God's chosen people, They must live in the sacred state of Israel, and then the whole world will go to war with them in Israel, and then
It was amazing.
the second coming will occur. That's religious Zionism.
Can't wait for more.
So in that, would Zionism as quote unquote a party, so to speak, would that be the alt-right version of us over here, or what?
No, Zionism, because there's like left-wing and right-wing Zionists. It basically means you're politically for the state of Israel, and not all. Obviously, I don't even know if most Israelis are even religious. What do you say, like a patriotic country?
Look, you were right on the thing. One said it was like a party. It was a movement. Zionism after Herzl in the 1880s or whatever was specifically a secular response to a religious messianic view of Israel from the Jewish religious people. They had what was called the love of Zion, but it wasn't called a Zionist movement. That is the difference. And
Pepe speaks for everyone, Catholics, Jews. Pepe knows everything.
So it's kind of confusing. But all told, Zionism is a political arrangement in a time when every European country started becoming a nation state, and Jews were experiencing a great deal of anti-Semitism as a result of that. So that's how they decided to make their own nation state in Israel. That's what that's all about.
Boring, you're not Muslim, hopefully, right?
Hopefully.
No, the reason I say hopefully. Okay, good. Because the reason I say hopefully is because I don't want a Muslim explain to me what Zionism is. They already explained that to me in Iran school.
Yeah, all right. We got it. But
wait. The explanation is an explanation no matter who says it. But I don't know what I said that make you think that I'm anti-Israel or Muslim.
No. I was just wondering. No. I was just asking the question. There might be people in the audience too, and they would want to know.
It's so confusing.
You want a low IQ racist white supremacist like Pepe explaining to you what Zionism is?
Really haphazardly, right? They're not thinking about what they're saying.
Exactly.
Would it be fair to say that whether you're Jewish or Christian, there's people who feel they support Israel for because of their faith?
Well, wait a minute. You were on something, and I completely understand what you're saying from the Christian perspective.
Mm-hmm.
If you are a Christian and you believe that from your religion you have to support these Jews because of religious reasoning, that's what you're saying, then your definition of religious Zionism, I wouldn't argue with. Religious Zionism on the Jewish side is a little bit more complicated because it has to do with believing in a secular state or not, but similar ideas anyway.
Pepe.
However, Pepe, I would like to ask you. You said that Christians shouldn't feel obligated through their Christianity to support a Jewish state. Is that right?
Well, I'm not going to tell the evangelicals, but do I think? Yeah.
I'm going to ask you though. I mean, between me and you, like you were having a conversation with you. There's something that's officially in the written down thing, right? And then there's something that we all kind of read between the lines. I think that was your discussion with you when you were explaining it. Although the church said officially, but in the hearts of believers, it's really something else, right?
Not all of them.
All right. Okay. Now what I'd like to ask you is, and you may be 100% accurate and consistent, I mean to say, in your belief that Zionism should not be supported with Christian reasoning, because that is not the reasoning that the Christian church is asking of you or should. But, I mean, let's look now at the moral situation. Do you not believe that Christianity as such, after 2,000 years of blood libels and pogroms and expulsions and everything that has been done in the name of Christianity against Jewish people, do you not believe that there's some kind of a moral recompensation, or what's the word I'm looking for here? Something that a Christian must say, we actually are responsible for Jews still being around because we rejected them and we isolated them and we persecuted them. So we should be somewhat, as a Christian, who caused all this anti-Semitism, because there were way more anti-Semitism than any other religion. There are 4,000 religions in the world, okay? Somehow it's crazy, these two Abrahamic faiths, which owe to Judaism, okay, their basis. It's amazing. And do you think that there would be an accurate fair.
I think the Catholic Church were some of the OG anti-Semites. They were the ones that blamed you guys for killing Jesus, and like all other Christianity at the time, they had a supersessionist, like the New Covenant stuff. And they absolutely, and they treated you guys, no doubt, Christian.
I mean, there's a converse relation between these religions, and when you isolate and Christian, this was done under Christendom. They isolated the Jews from every profession with the exception of money. And now the Christians are saying, look at Jews, they talk about money, they're into money. Well, they've created that. Again, it's an interactive thing. They've created everything that they hate the Jews for.
Well, I think
existing.
I mean, I have an unorthodox theory. Like, I do think that, why are Ashkenazi Jews in particular successful? I don't want to be mean. It's not.
There's a theory there.
There's a lot of things.
I'm going to quote you, and I don't. But the theory.
When anyone even entertains Pepe is amazing. It's purely someone to talk about. He garbage.
And what it said was because Jews were excluded from physical kind of work, right?
Yeah.
The Jews that
he is unlovable,
bring as many children to the world
and
as
full of hate.
Intellectual work. Because Jews were hired for intellectual work. It's farming. It's
total garbage.
It's called genetic drift.
Yeah, you guys so.
Pepe is a
you
failure.
guys had
He's
selective
unlovable,
pressures,
full
which
of
were
hate
the
and
opposite
lies.
of Christians.
Total
Christians
garbage.
were, a lot of Europe throughout, for well over 1,000 years was like a serfdom. You had the people were Christians in Europe were deliberately left illiterate.
Read a book, but
whereas
Pepe
Jews
never
weren't.
does.
Go to Christianity. The Protestants allowed their people to read the Bible, right? And the Catholics were not allowed to read.
Yeah, so no, I mean, this is, I would say, selective pressures set upon the people by the Vatican and the...
Yeah. And then what happens when the Protestant countries
Started
reading other stuff, they start becoming more literate, and they are more advanced than the Catholic countries. It's the same thing in Judaism.
Well, sure, but what I was going to say is you also had a second... So the smart Jews became rabbis, and I guess marriages for the most were largely arranged, for a good chunk of time while they were living in Europe. And generally the smart, intelligent ones were the ones that had all the kids, whereas a lot of the smartest Christian men ended up basically working for the Vatican and the church, and they're not having kids. So they're cutting out the best genes. For the
Pepe making shit again. He's a subject matter expert on Jewish history.
There's also, I do think that's why Ashkenazi Jews in particular are successful, and they're in different
fields.
Jewish
Jewish history shows that there were also a golden age. The golden age of Judaism was in the Muslim countries, wasn't Spain. And
well, you know why?
Why?
Because the Muslims came in and they treated both the Christians and
you have to
Jews
eventually realize listening and speaking to Pepe is a complete waste of time.
They treated them better than the Jews treated them when, or they treated them better than how the Iberian people treated them.
Bibi, Netanyahu's father, was named Ben Zion Netanyahu, and he wrote, he was the main guy. He was, I don't know, like 4 o'clock in the morning here, but he wrote on Spanish Jewry, and he was the main scholar on that subject, and that was his specialty, because it was the golden age of Jewry. So, and there's the Sephardic Jews, they're not Ashkenazis.
No, I know. Some of the first Jews here in America were Sephardic.
Yeah, but exactly. America was almost entirely Sephardic Jewish in the beginning. Emma Lazarus, who wrote the inscription on the Lady Liberty, Haim Salomon, who financed the army, the military, the revolution. There were a lot of Sephardic Jewish influences. Sure, a misunderstood history for sure.
Well, can I ask you a question? This comes from a different place. Now, I don't I've been getting really progressively fed up and really fucking annoyed with Israel and the people, the loudmouth Zionists in this country. Now, it's not because of the war in Gaza. It's not for the
Pepe
typical
is
stuff.
upset.
But it is
Israel,
because it's
Israel makes
we
him
can look after
angry.
Charlie Kirk's death. How Charlie Kirk was a
Pepe
big
is
time
upset.
guy.
Israel makes him
He's gone.
angry.
Now they kind of use this as a way to like, oh hey, you know the people who aren't on board with us. Hey, you know what? Let's just kick them the fuck out. Let's start like a little civil war on the right. Then we have the people, and I'll even say the Iran. You know, this shit was one of my biggest fears.
And the world shakes.
My biggest
Pepe is angry, and the world
for
shakes.
political reasons, I don't think it's the best for my country, and then I have to hear all this fucking Hasbro to say, oh, it's anti-Semitic to say Israel were the ones that tried to bring you into this war. It's like, really, dude? We're going to play that fucking game now?
Well, wait. We all know that the truth has got so many different sides to it. It's not really, I mean, think about it. We all know, what did Trump do in Venezuela? What was his end game, his end goal there?
To get Maduro out of power.
Yeah, but eventually he wants to choke the Chinese of any of their sources of oil or gas or fuel or petrol. I'm totally out of it right now. But that's what's you look. Israel is a significant trading.
Pepe doesn't have to worry about his future being shit. It already is and will remain that way. He's low IQ and unrepentant and a waste of time.
I mean, think about it. Look at the reason, for God's sake. Who are you going to support? Jordan? Is Jordan going to give America anything?
You got your neighbors are worthless. I'm not talking about.
Of course they're worthless, and that's why America chose Israel over their neighbors.
Not necessarily. It had to do with the Cold War, I would think, more so. Is that at least how it started?
But the neighbors are worthless, and you have something like 300 Israeli companies on Wall Street, and you have investors.
Pepe doesn't think.
In those companies.
You have the smart Ashkenazi Jews. They do very well. They might even do better here than they do in Israel.
Megatron, according to your own metrics, I mean, if we're measuring like
the
importance of a country according to its impact on Wall Street or financial integration or GDP, you know, I mean, China would be.
Why are you talking to somebody in the audience, bro? God damn.
Oh, sorry. Rory.
Humor is another low IQ shit.
I mean, how are you guys even defining importance here, right?
Listen, who has more companies being traded on Wall Street? Like I said, Jordan or Israel? And when you have Wall Street,
no. Right.
Well, that's
right,
why
I mean, you have.
America's always about the money. You know.
Right.
I think Israel consumes. You know, they tried to make a boycott on Israel. Okay, I'm talking about the Pepsi, Coca-Cola, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so Pepsi boycotted Israel. Coca-Cola was boycotted by 55 Muslim countries because they did business. They found out that Israelis were consuming more Coca-Cola than the Muslims were consuming Pepsi, because Israel is a consumer country. It's wealthy, and it produces them. It consumes them.
I don't know if. Well, I mean, it depends on your matrix, right? Like, I completely agree.
Well, you know, America is in $7 billion.
Can I say one thing?
With Israel.
Can I say one thing? What I'm saying is that if you were to say that Israel punches above its weight, I completely agree with you. It does. To suggest that Israel is a wealthy country, you have to define those matrices, right?
It's not as wealthy as
what are we talking about here?
A lot of the other countries, but
let me
but they actually innovate things, and they actually.
The Arab Emirates definitely punches above its weight as well.
The Arabs are also, they're just worth, and I'm not trying to be mean, but they are also kind of like a worthless group of people that have oil wealth that innovate nothing with their money. And they have to bring in basically foreign talent to keep everything
worthless. Why would you?
Oh, shut up.
Who do you think supplied America?
Canadians are pretty worthless.
Right. Who supplied America when America was in the Vietnam War? Their biggest fear was the Katyushas from the Russians. And who do you think handed over to the Americans the Katyushas when they captured them in the 6-Day War?
No, I'm assuming you're going to say it's Israel that did that.
Israel did it, and it's on the record. President Jackson.
Sure. I mean, I'm just trying to get, I'm just trying to be a little bit more specific here. Like, what exactly are we talking about?
There's a myth out there. There's a myth because it looks on the surface that there's a lobby and the AIPAC lobby. The AIPAC lobby is the worst shit. Okay, the AIPAC lobby, according to somebody on this app once said, it's not even the 20th most influential lobby as such.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I agree with you. There's a lot of anti-Semitism in there. I see what you're working against.
You can side with a Western democracy, and you can want that Western democracy to be what do you call it, like a fortress for America in that region, or you can side with this bullshit Islamic polygamous.
Yeah, none of us are. People like me are not. I'm not attacking Israel from the left or from the Islamic people. I don't trust them whatsoever, and
why?
They can't convince me that they're people that you want to side with. I don't know what good comes out of it.
Just like everybody else.
I have a question for everyone. Can anyone share with Edward? Does God have an opinion? Does God have an opinion on any of this? Does anybody know God's opinion?
God? Yeah, I don't know. Why don't you tell me God's opinion? Yeah, but you don't know God's opinion any more than I do.
Listen.
Okay.
I hope you're
so. Hold on, guys. You guys been talking a lot, okay? And I've been hearing you guys. It's kind of interesting that you guys are all referencing people groups, but I have not heard one of you talk about God Himself.
Come on, dude. Are you trolling?
Hold on.
You can always count on Clubhouse.
I'm the guy that runs the fucking shelters for
dude. He's the originator of this topic in question, so please let him know.
Exactly. Because you guys are just having a conversation.
I know about what God's opinions are. Go ahead.
You know what? If me living here means anything at all, it's nice that you have this interest in our region. I say my region.
Yeah, but why can't he make his point?
Because everybody wants to give their opinion, and I think that we should.
Go ahead. Tell us what God wants.
I thought he made his opinion, Euro. I'm sorry, I thought you paused and you were finished. Go ahead, and I'm willing to listen. I'd like to respond.
Why don't you just go ahead and respond?
Okay. As a person living in Israel, as a person who understands Zionism, okay, Zionism was created because secular Jews were frustrated with the religious, whatever you want to call them, religious, superstitious, supernatural. They got sick and tired of saying, you people saying, God's going to come and God's going to save us for 2,000 goddamn years, as there's the next pogrom, the next blood libel, the next expulsion. So the secular Zionists said, you go on and pray with your books and your God and all this. I'm going to roll up my sleeves. I am going to hold a gun. I am going to hold a shovel. And I'm going to make a country with God or without. That is what Zionism is about. Okay?
Taking control of things for yourself. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so God is great and God is wonderful, but God will create the shelter that I go to. Okay, the architect did.
Okay. So Rory, I want to make sure that was your response to God's opinion. Is that what you're telling me? That was your response to God's opinion.
No, it's not. It's my response to you thinking that I have to think about God at all. I have to think about.
Hold on, Peppy. Peppy, why do you want to address something when someone else is talking?
Go ahead. I went on mute. Go ahead.
Okay. So Rory, I'm going to ask again. Does God have an opinion in the affairs of men, or do they not? Does he not? Just curious.
You know what, Mr. God, if you're up there, come fucking right down right now and stop those goddamn fucking irradiants so I don't have to go to shelter. Okay, is he listening to me? Is he going to do anything? You don't think I was religious once? You think any of this God shit is going to speak to me with all due respect? Why don't you come here and live and pray? And why don't you go outside when they have those fucking bombs coming, okay? And show them your fucking Bible and your book and see if that protects you. This is, I didn't mean to be this rude about it. And anybody who knows me knows I'm not a rude person. But please, Mr. Edward, do not tell people who are in the field playing the game, please do not tell them what they should or should not be thinking and judge them accordingly, okay?
So But after this, I want to ask Edward. I want to ask you a question, Edward. After
Can I
this,
finish? Okay, you can ask me a question after. So, Rory, could you please explain to me what did I say to offend you? Please explain that to me.
What did you say to offend me? You think? What did you say that offended me? You know, like I said, okay, I don't know where you came with the God business. Maybe you didn't mean to judge me, okay? But
he's a Christian Zionist. So that's...
No, I'm not. Hold on, guys. When have you ever heard me tell you that I was a Christian?
You were saying, dude, I know you. First of all, I know you.
Pepe, you do not know me, Pepe. Pepe, I want you to tell me, Pepe, date and time when I ever told you that I was a Christian.
You didn't use those words.
You said it earlier. You said it's a biblical.
Yeah, you said it exactly.
You fucking liar. You said it.
Wow. So hold on. I just want to make sure because I reference biblical understanding. This is what you guys.
And you said you support Israel.
Yeah, if you biblically support Israel, that means you're a Christian Zionist.
No, it does not.
I actually agree with Pepe on this one.
I'm glad you guys agree because you're both wrong. You know why you're wrong? Because you have decided to label somebody. You have decided to label Zionists and label Christians. I'm going to ask you both a question. Could you please explain to me what Christian actually means, since you guys know so much about
a believer in Christ and his teachings, and you accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior? Amazing.
Really? That's what you believe it is? That's what you believe it is?
Yeah, the whole fucking New Testament. Yeah.
Wow. Pepe, I'm going to ask you a question, Pepe.
I love Pepe's use of the word amazing.
No. I know. Because, Pepe, you have so much knowledge about biblical history. Could you tell me how many people in all the Bible, all of Scripture, ever call themselves Christian or Zion?
You said Christian 3 times. I personally don't know, but you said earlier 3 times, so I'll just go ahead.
No. I said it's mentioned 3 times, Pepe.
Mentioned.
Mentioned.
I don't know.
I know, Pepe. You know why you don't know?
Tell us what
okay, but it doesn't. But when you use the term Christian, okay, and when you have Jesus who spoke Aramaic, it was part of it's in Hebrew, part of our religious texts are in Greek. I mean, I'm sorry, they don't have a fucking term for it. That's used in modern day.
Yeah, but why don't you just tell us what your opinion is, Edward? The people are we can just hear what their views are.
Okay.
Don't just say like what is your claim here?
Excuse me. Are you speaking for Edward or are you speaking for yourself? Because the last I checked,
I'm asking Edward what
hold on.
You're making. Articulate.
No,
let him finish.
It's so interesting. Are you guys trying to coach somebody on how they should speak?
No,
I'm asking you what.
God damn it, Perfumer! Let him go down with his line of questioning.
Let him talk.
The Perfumer.
Come on, guys, we're having a good discussion. This is like on Clubhouse. How often do we get this kind of level of discussion?
Guys are all.
Edward, just go.
No. 1 second. Don't tell me what to do, please.
And you fucking jinxed it, Bob, by saying it's a good convo.
Yeah, no, he did not. It was a good combo, but because you guys are all biblical experts and you guys are living right, you're doing everything correct, I'm just going to go on mute and let you guys continue your...
Okay, let me ask this question. This is a question that I've wanted to ask
for a long time.
So do you think that it's okay that you guys are going to... You guys act like, oh, yes, we're such strong supporters of Zionism and the Jews. But really, you want to fucking corral them like they're a bunch of fucking cattle into this state, in this nation state of Israel, so Jesus can hurry up with his end times bullshit, and you're somehow the greatest supporter, which obviously there's a real contradiction there. And then at the same time, what I find most ironic about evangelicals is that they think that they can speed up God's time, that you guys can somehow expedite the will of God, which is absolutely fucking asinine and fucking retarded. And to me, it's like mind-boggling. And this is like what I said. I've never considered evangelicals and to a lot of Protestants to even be considered Christian, because you guys you have these bizarre fucking beliefs that are so. I mean, you guys have churches in fucking strip malls. You had people hanging from fucking, zip cords and doing whatever stupid shit while passing around a fucking, donation tray. It's some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Like, it almost like feels like if you're going to go to hell, you'll be in one of those churches. And like, with all that aside, what I see Christian Zionists doing with their willingness to be war hawks and to, I guess in a way they can work in Israel's favor. They probably think evangelicals are a bunch of retarded people, which they are. I guess maybe it's a mutual relationship with different goals in mind. But do you think? But does God want this? Does God want you to cattle the Jews into Israel and have them go to war with everybody so Jesus can return? Is that what God is asking for? It seems to be that that's what you guys want, and you think that's what God wants. Which I that's awfully humbling. I don't think I know what God wants.
It's a weird friendship. Yeah.
So Pepe, you have a valid point. I think, although I wouldn't quite use some of the language you use, but I think you have a valid point when you talk about the evangelicals and their affinity with Israel and the biblical message. And I think you also made a point with Roaring about how during the 8th to, let's say, 13th century, we had a golden age of Islam, and Islam was much more open ideologically than it was later and today. So there was that period, and even Christianity's views, of course, have evolved over time too, very significantly, and we should take that into account. So we have to talk about, what century we're talking about. But Pepe, I'm just curious, do you think that the U.S. Should not be in a war with Iran, or do you think that this is a good fight to be in?
I hate Iran, and I think that they were always going to be somewhat of a threat. Do I think we had to act now? First of all, I think you would agree that Trump's reasoning and messaging for why he did what he did was all over the fucking place. It was stupid. And he was the so-called peace ticket, him and Vance, and he was going to put America first and all of this shit. Now, internally, what he was selling to Republicans, at least, was basically that. Yeah, I'm not going to go and get in like Middle Eastern entanglements. Like, that's bullshit. But he did it, and so that is why a lot of us are so mad at him.
Yeah, but I'm asking a more specific question.
Do I think it's bad? Well, it's still early. Potentially, as uneasy as I feel about it right now, it could I guess end well. How well? I don't know.
So you're not against it?
No, I hate the IRGC. Like, I don't think they should.
No. Are you for or against the U.S. intervention in Iran right now?
The way we are at this point, I'm against it.
Okay, and were you against all of it from the beginning then, or are you saying that they're just doing too much?
Yeah, I think this was too big of. Yeah, I think it might have been too much. But like I said, I don't. The future will tell what the outcome of this war or this battle.
Too early to say, though, for sure. Yeah.
And you can't go by outcome. The president, when he makes a decision or when governments make policy, right? They don't have a crystal ball for the future, so they have to make it based on current situations. Yeah. So, like, do you agree that Iran poses a nuclear threat, or do you think that there's not a nuclear threat?
Not at this time, no.
Right, but do you think that there's a future developing nuclear?
Yes, I think we'd inevitably have to bomb them in the future and set them back.
So why would you get against it now when it was going to happen?
Yeah, so
Pepe, I put a link in the chat which you can have a look at if you want to in your own time. That summed up essentially what would have happened had the the October 7th attack on Israel would go down as the biggest fuck up for the radical Islamic regime. What was supposed to happen is that they were supposed to engage in a war on all fronts against all the proxy groups a ground war which Israel was never supposed to win, and that they couldn't technically win.
Yeah, but that's retarded. It's just the whole the fact that they thought they could do that is retarded. It was bound to fail.
That's what they call it, the Al-Aqsa flood. Yeah, that's what I understand about the situation as well. Yeah.
Retarded.
Yeah, and that's why it literally the plan was a ground invasion would radicalize the Arab street, and Iran's proxies would activate from all fronts simultaneously. Iran would be fighting.
Yeah, it's a harebrained scheme. I get it. These fucking retards thought that they were going to go in and conquer Israel, which is just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I think it is fair to say, it's too early to say anything about this war. In my opinion, I genuinely think this is just the very, very beginning of the war. I mean, I could be wrong, but there's so many moving parts. It's hard to say.
Hold on 1 second. I mean, I think it's fair to say the war started a very long time ago. So I'm just going to throw that in there. But
that's fair.
Yeah, Edward, go ahead.
I think we're gonna know a lot tomorrow, guys. Like 48 hours in. No, that's all I was gonna say. Go ahead, sorry.
Sarah, and I wanted to make something clear with you. I absolutely hate the IRGC. I don't know why you thought that I was some kind of fan of them.
Let's listen to Edward.
Yeah, you're not our IRGC member for favor. I got it. Go ahead.
No, I'm not saying you're our IRGC member, but anybody who believes IRGC versus the Iranian people, when we say they killed this many people and they went in the streets like hospitals and shot people in the head, and somebody asked me for proof, it doesn't matter if they like IRGC.
Yeah, Sarah, we get it. The IRGC kills their people. We all know this.
I know. It's horrific.
As long as we agree to that, and then we don't say, well, but maybe they killed 3,000, not 30,000, because that word.
Okay. Let's move on.
Love it.
We get
Love
that part.
it.
But thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
Edward, I think you said you had something to share.
Yeah, Edward's going. I think Stumper wants to go after him. Go for it, Edward.
Ask a question of you. When did we get experts on Israel and the Iranian people on Clubhouse? When did that happen?
Motherfucker, you're the one who said that you support them because of what the Bible says and whatever fucking shit. You were saying that you. Hold on, Pepe. Could you do me one favor? Please never talk to me like that again. Please. I've never spoken to you like that. I will never. Okay, my apologies. No, Edward's he's always a respectful guy. My apologies. I was heated. I was not trying to insult you, but I apologize. I will not try to talk to you in that kind of tone again.
Hold on, I dare lick of duty saying that Edward is Clubhouse royalty, and he'll be respected on my stage, and he's also, an elder, so we gotta respect our elders. Please.
I've always been respectful to Edward. He knows that.
Not the age you, Edward.
Yeah, but Edward knows I've always been respectful to him, and I apologize, Edward. I apologize.
A little heated there, Pepe. Yeah.
Except for 30 seconds ago.
Most regional conflicts concern the region. What gets me is that the whole reason why anybody in Pakistan or Indonesia or Morocco has any interest in what goes on in a few hills here or there, what was called Palestine, was because of religion. So it worked against us when the Muslim imam in Indonesia preaches against these Jewish people or kibbutz nikim, or it works for us when these evangelicals, misguided or not as they may be, it just makes the whole conflict so much more confusing because there's really no other conflict that I know, whether between the Greeks and the Turks or I don't know who else. I mean, usually those conflicts are just left in the region and they're talked about. They talk about territory, resources, so on and so forth. It just makes it so much more confusing when people come and they add the religious element of all this.
Can we see if Edward has more to say? Because I would like to hear from him. And it seems like he keeps getting cut off.
Yeah, I appreciate your submission, Roy. Because I happen to be an American and I've been to 54 countries, I've learned something in life, that the majority of Americans, they don't have enough knowledge of their own government, let alone other governments and how they operate. Okay, and for us to actually get on here and have these conversations as though we know the background, the history of all these.
Pepe, this is Edward calling you. I like your shit.
That's been going on in the parliaments of all these different countries and how they operate. Guys, let's do ourselves a big favor. Let's stop thinking that we are experts of anything. Okay? Anything. Yes, we do have opinions. We all do. But the mainstream media, the talking heads, and all the influencers, that's all they are, guys. They're not on the ground. They do not know what they're talking about. They're trying to sell information, guys. Let's just all realize this. The mainstream media wants to sell newspapers. Talking heads want to make more money. It's all clickbait. But you know what? In life, there are people really dying. There are families being destroyed. There are countries hurting. This is real life, guys. Okay? All I'm trying to get us all to do is let's take a pause. There's one race called the human race. And if we don't all get together, we're going to obliterate each other. We're going to devour each other. At some point, we have to decide, do we really want peace or we don't?
Faith at St. John.
I don't like division. I do not, guys. I hate division. Okay? Whether it's male and women, gender wars, or ethnic group wars, all this stuff, guys, my wife says it very clearly. We can walk by a bed of flowers, and they're all different, but they never argue. Why can we not, as people, come on a stage and just have a meaningful conversation? That's all I'm asking, guys. I'm not against anybody.
No,
okay,
it's nice, Edward, and I really appreciate a lot of what you said, if not everything. I wish for a day that we can all really get along, but I'm sure we all heard of Darwin, and Darwin had that theory of survival of the fittest. And in our psychology, there are Darwinian psychologists that will tell you this, that no matter if today's religion, tomorrow it's going to be something else, the day after it's going to be something else. That's just the way the human mind is programmed. That's the way the animal mind is programmed. Mammals are like this. If I have it, he shouldn't have it. He has it, I don't have it.
Yeah, it's always going to be a primal superiority thing.
We're a divisive species.
No. I land on this. Edward's biggest challenge every single day is the one he sees in the mirror. It's Edward. Okay? I believe that sin, S-I-N, is self-inflicted nonsense. Every problem Edward's ever had is the ones he's created. I'm not going to go around the world thinking that someone owes me anything. Okay? And for all of us, your biggest issue every single day is the one you see in the mirror. All of us are 100% responsible for the outcome of our life. No one's coming to our rescue, guys. There's no central government. There's nobody coming to help us. Listen, if you wake up every day, just go be the best you can be. 8.4 billion people on planet Earth. There's only one of you. You are not a copy of someone else. Each one of you are an original design.
Yeah,
your fingerprint.
that's right.
So all I'm saying, Rory, let me just land. Please let me land. Guys, I'm not going to say any more. All I want you all to realize this. Together we're better. If I don't love Edward, I can't love my neighbor. I land.
I was saying
that's exactly how.
Give him any more 100% because I ran out 100%. But I agree with everything you said. I think we need to take more responsibility, and I think a lot of people here are making up excuses about like why we can't do better.
We're talking about but we're talking about geopolitical issues. I understand in our own personal lives, 100%. The outcome of your life it's the primary person responsible.
In Pepe World, he is not the problem or a problem. In Pepe World, he is the subject matter expert on everything.
And politics, it's the shit that we're talking about right now is talked about on a group level. So I mean, I don't. Yes, I understand you shouldn't scapegoat. Sometimes you can. I mean, it should be. I don't know. Ask a Jew in Auschwitz, should he have scapegoated the Nazis? I mean, which it wouldn't be scapegoating because they literally were killing them. But
that's the thing is like instead of this like labeling and stuff, like you can just discuss the actual views and we can have an exchange, right?
I'm completely all of your talking and all this stuff. And like, I love Edward. I respect you, but I bet you still go to bed at night locking your doors and windows. I bet you can keep that 9mm close by. It's not you that you have to worry about. It's the rest of the world.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the conversation is about, Edward. Even though, no, because what he's trying to say is, yes, we might wake up and try to be good people, but the problem is there are other people, aka the geopolitical thing that we're discussing right now, where we have radical Islamic extremists that really want us to obey their law, or they want us dead. Simple as that.
I'm sorry, I disagree with you, bro.
Mike, and I agree with this.
There are those people.
Edward, if we had people that woke up every day,
can I just address Michael? Let me just address Viking, because he said something, and I agree with you, Viking, because I live in a country that I have a right to bear arms and protect my property, and I will do that. At the same time, I'm going to do everything I can make sure that I'm not causing injury to someone else on purpose.
Nothing caused more injury in the history of man than religion, with all due respect. I mean, just look at the empires. I mean, look at the empires, okay? You had the British Empire, out of greed, they controlled, 40% of the world. You had the French Empire, out of greed and power. But you know what empire was bigger than both of them? Was the Christian Empire, the religious. They spread from Palestine or Israel, whatever you call it.
The Crusades.
They control 50% of the world, the Abrahamic religions, because there's nothing more evil, okay, and more, what's the word I'm looking for, conquest-oriented and conquering and greedy and anything you want to call it than religion, okay? That's exactly what it is. That's what it comes
Hey, Lion, would you extend that? I mean, I would go even so far, because I'm completely in line with you, Lion, as well as Edward. I have the exact same sort of moral compass. I think that human beings really need to, we need to evolve to something better that goes beyond tribalism. So I would say it's even beyond religion, it's tribalism.
You don't think that involves, I'm going to say, and I don't mean this to be a smartass, but I do think that there has to be a literal solution that has to happen with, hear me?
You're the Matrix.
Yeah, a little bit, but go on.
Princess, you're projecting.
So I think there would almost have to be a literal evolution that would have to occur. Now, look, and this is something I remember watching something about medieval tortures, and some of this would occur up until just a couple hundred years ago in Europe, in the places we think are the most humane and egalitarian, and just how they would execute people, how barbaric they were. And it's just like, holy shit, these guys are, you don't see this anywhere in the world today.
Yeah. Well, Pepe, just going off of what you're saying there, like this guy I always bring up on Clubhouse to everyone, really huge fan of him, is Dan Carlin's Hardcore History podcast. He really traces out a lot of, terrible things that human beings have done done to one another, right? And so I'm a huge fan of history, and you guys are exactly right. The problem with humans is that we're very tribal, and it's a very specific part of the brain. It's the amygdala. That's the part of the brain.
Amygdala?
The amygdala. It doesn't do mathematics. It doesn't do computation. It doesn't even think about long.
I love as a leftist, you brought up that's something that I was always called a Nazi. All of this stuff is just I think places should remain largely homogenous. This whole multiculturalism shit doesn't work because the default for people is tribalism. And
and I agree with you. Right, and I agree with you. And some people may split. They'll say, okay, they'll be pessimistic. They'll say there's no way different tribes of groups of people can ever get along. But I think that we can. We just have to be very self-aware.
I'm gonna get Suffer in here. You got it, Suffer. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I've been patient and I don't mind. I've been meditating. God, I'm all zen today. So I would argue, number one, that there are tons of Persians on here, Persian Jews, Christians, Muslims, who all quite versed the history of the Persian Gulf, modern day, versed on the Arabian Peninsula, how Arab countries intermingle and don't. The Jew versus Arab,
conflict, if you look at it and plan it. I would say they know far more about it than Donald Trump, in fact. And that doesn't really matter. His agenda is one to distract from other issues that he doesn't want to draw media attention to. That being said, it's an important conflict, and I am certainly a proponent of it, but the timing is awfully off. He might as well go after North Korea, Venezuela for oil, let's say Iran for oil. Ultimately, really he's distracting us from the Epstein files, which is a huge embarrassment to him. The criminality is not maybe even as important. It's the embarrassment.
Brain dead.
So
Are
you trolling, bro?
No, he's not trolling, but he's saying, well, hold on, but I think what he's saying is actually
there are six, as a Jewish person,
Go back to meditating, brother.
Yeah, go back. There are six Jewish billionaires.
Dr. J, do you
Hold on a second.
IRGC killed the 40,000 people?
Hold on. I haven't even gotten it out yet.
From Epstein.
Okay, dude, he's not. He's a Jewish guy. He's rather sensitive.
So what? That he's Jewish. That doesn't make him smart.
Jewish billionaires,
Iranians, Americans.
This is so retarded. He doesn't have to answer that. Just let him finish his point.
There are six Jewish billionaires, including Les Wexner, and Jews that I actually know through family members who are being deposed, right? There is a strong, this isn't a Jewish issue, but there's a strong incentive to move away from the Epstein case in the news, whether there's criminality associated with it or not. This is not pushing any particular anti-Semitic trope, other than by coincidence.
But you are pushing a narrative
there happen to be wealthy.
Because again, you're not outraged at Ellen DeGeneres. You're not calling for her head. You're calling for Donald Trump, saying it's embarrassing to him, but there's no smoking gun that you have. You're just labeling things and throwing it at the wall, thinking, "Oh, this is going to make my point." And you sound like a CNN broadcaster rather than someone who's actually.
Why are you making assumptions?
I'm just
You
sharing
insulted
information
half of the world with that
secondhand
bro.
from the Jewish okay, Sarah, I'll give you this. Jews as a population, we are so small, it's almost asinine, right? Israel is an important geopolitical influence. There's no question about that. But the Epstein issue, to some of the most prominent people in America, is something that they want to push under the rug as quickly as possible. So if you
Princess is a little angry.
A distraction, then they're completely fooling themselves. I have nothing to win by saying that. I'm just sharing my understanding of consider.
Why aren't you guys on your side of that aisle calling out for Ellen DeGeneres, who's clearly advocating?
Princess, yeah, is the angry shit and elevator shift clown.
Mikey, why are you always so high for war?
Why are you
talking? Fever, why do you open your fucking mouth?
Yeah,
I'm not saying.
Perfumer.
You allocated Trump and said, "Oh, he's wanting to distract us." No, the people that seem to want to distract us forgot about it. We're quite literally the ones who keep harping on it and keep bypassing the fact that we actually have audio, visual, and documented evidence of your biggest champions, Ellen DeGeneres and others, screaming about eating kids, and you're like.
But Ellen DeGeneres, okay, let me answer your question, but let me back up first. Sarah is upset about me pushing the Epstein.
I don't care what it is. Sarah's upset.
Well, hold on. Let me just answer your question. Sarah is a part of that. But Sarah can't seem to handle that two things can be true at the same time. One,
Trump is not using this war to distract.
You guys are just shutting him down. This is bullshit. You guys won't even let stop.
I agree with Pepe on this. We got to have a real honest. If he wants to do an honest conversation, or his own thoughts.
Man, I'm trying to. I don't know where the other people are coming from.
I don't disagree with Viking that the Ellen DeGeneres. I think the Ellen issue is fine.
Why not push that? But I don't think she has the influence
Can I
of
ask a
some of
question, Dr.
Jesus Christ.
No, I want to ask
Oh my God! Can you fucking finish? Like you're literally, you guys are not letting him get a fucking thought out. You keep on doing this shit. It's commentary or questions.
Jesus fucking Christ! While he explains,
Sarah is the
Oh my God!
worst.
That's where you fuck up his whole fucking point.
Okay, shut up, Dr. J. Does the FBI listen to the president or no?
So one of the reasons that Donald Trump, well, I don't want to say directly because I'm not going to say I have firsthand knowledge. I would say that he likely requested or put pressure on his director at the FBI to vacate many positions was so that he would be able to maneuver with more
Beyond.
ease regarding some of these issues.
I wonder if but remember, when was Epstein arrested? The first term of Trump.
2000.
So I'm wondering. No. You're talking about the first
You're
time.
the jihadist inside
he was
Janura,
arrested again.
and you are a
during
fool.
President Trump's
Beyond
first
naive
term
and
presidency.
low IQ.
If President Trump was guilty,
Diego.
could he have not helped to prevent his arrest to begin with?
So
Could he have
glad
not
for
helped
you.
him to leave the country? I just feel like this whole thing is a little bit weird.
So I don't think that Donald Trump, remember, he wanted to expose this story in the very beginning, right? Prior to the last election. But when things started to turn and he realized that he was more in the spotlight than he probably recognized, it wasn't such a
Projection
good look.
Nazi,
Then
that's
there
you
was
know the
pressure
catfish.
from some of his peers in the billionaire class who also didn't anticipate
God bless
that the
the man,
files would
the man.
expose to the way they have, nor would there be the same fallout. Like I have a physician of mine.
God bless a man who
who's in the
frees
files.
himself with
He's
you
actually
forever.
a great guy. By happenstance, he was referred to
God bless a man.
Epstein to help a patient, and he's been hammered because of it. So
Projection Nazi, that's you clown, not a catfish.
who
God
are
bless a
kind
man
of
who
like,
frees himself
I don't
with you
want to say
forever.
innocent bystanders, but just because you're listed in the files doesn't mean anything. And I don't know specifically what Trump doesn't want to show, but there's definitely something that people are very concerned about, and there are other people in that class who want stuff swept under the rug. For example,
Again, that's drifting away from the point that I originally asked you. You stated Trump in the beginning. There's no smoking gun there. There's no direct evidence. There's nothing. There is literally nothing. All of those things that you've stated literally come off the hands of debunkable BS. But the people that are implicated, that we actually have irrefutable evidence that should be warranting arrest, your Democrat leading friends don't advocate for literally, you are not protesting outside Ellen DeGeneres' $90 million mansion. You're sitting there saying, well, Donald Trump. You're not advocating for that arrest. And that's what's ironic in this, is that you bypass all that and say, sure, she should be arrested. But you're not going there.
But she's not leading the country. Donald Trump is, and of course he's involved in a war. So I don't think that takes away from it. But I do think we should let him finish like what his whole point was. I can't get it. I don't even know what it is at this point.
This is a bipartisan issue. This is something where both the exposure for Republicans and Democrats alike is unreal. And so the most influential of them, those are the ones, of course, pushing to move the narrative out of
roasting two clowns,
coverage, right? And so we're hearing about kind of the lower level, the low hanging fruit. Those are the people like the clinicians who were called out and have faced consequences like losing
Thanks
media
for all the laughs
opportunities
at your
and
expense.
contracts with pharmaceutical.
Thanks for all the laughs at your expense.
It's not the same as a criminal indictment, which is what you have been advocating for, which you and literally the entire left has been advocating for. You haven't advocated for that. Like, I'm sparing you lost a movie opportunity, or you got an appearance on I don't know, Wheel of Fortune. But like, no,
he's talking about why these elites are basically why these people are trying to just make a distraction because of the Epstein files, and so they want.
It could be part of the equation, is what he's saying.
Yes, and so he's not saying that's what he's doing.
Not the sole reason.
That's not what he stated. He said Trump.
Absolutely, that's what he was stating. I was listening to him.
No, he's not. Rand said. He said. Jordan said, and I quote his words back to him, is that he says Trump is using this as a distraction from the Epstein files.
Yeah,
that is not what Trump is doing.
Okay, but he can be using it as a distraction both on behalf of Republicans and Democrats alike who comprise the elite class who are very concerned about more information reaching public consumption.
I agree with you completely. We're going to be part of the equation.
Dr. Jordan can't get one client to actually benefit from his amazing consulting services. Why would anyone hire someone who spends all his time discussing Trump and narcissists?
Okay, I think it's. How about if I say I think
saying could is not a contradiction, bro.
Okay, so let me add one last thing. Here's
for simpletons that think in terms of black and white.
No, I need Canadians to just disappear.
Here's what got me to this point, because we're so consumed with international national news coverage that some of the things that normally would get lit up on CNN aren't, right? Because there's just too much else going on. So here's something that happened at an institution that I attended, and I'm not going to go into the whole history of my what I was privy to at one point, but so at Ohio State, okay, after Les Wexner was deposed, right, and if you remember, he is the wealthiest man in Ohio. He is he's in Columbus. He was the owner of he's the founder of L Brands, formerly the Limited Brands. It has all kinds of has diversified his portfolio beyond recognition. A couple weeks ago, the president of Ohio State University, which is within the top 5 universities by size, was forced on or offered his resignation, but presumably under pressure, right? So if you follow Ohio news, which I have only been finding out from people going nuts over Les Wexner's association with Epstein beyond what was already covered for a couple years in the news intermittently, right? So what I'm getting at is all these trickle-down effects. Like if we follow the money and we tracked every mogul who's involved with Epstein in some way, shape, or form, we're seeing this trickle down effect. And I don't want to say the premise is that these people have reason to push Donald Trump, whether he himself is implicated in any criminality or not, to cover this thing up as quickly as possible. Many of them are connected to his people in his cabinet. Some of them are in his cabinet. Why is it hard to believe that this war is a good look for Trump on many fronts, one of the big ones being that it helps his cronies out? Why is that ridiculous to even assume, much less confirm?
It's not ridiculous. It could be part of the equation. You made your point, yeah.
Yeah, I think Perfume really summarized that well, because this could be part of his motivations, right? But it doesn't really address the issue of whether there are conditions that warrant the war or not warrant the war. So his motivations might be there, might be part of a factor, be difficult to assess. If you remember, Clinton, 3 days after he testified before a grand jury about Lewinsky, he had ordered attacks on Afghanistan and Sudan in response to the
they made a movie on that. What is it called? Wag the Dog.
Wag the Dog. Yeah. Well, it was a film at the time, and so it sort of was reinforced by that film. And there were embassy bombings in Kenya and Tanzania, and that's how he chose to respond. And so
I also think, taking a look at these situations purely through a left versus right sort of divide and making assumptions about one another kind of distracts from.
And that's kind of what I was trying to, and that's kind of what I was trying to diffuse, like what was happening with, with Stump is he's like, at the end of the day, you have to understand when it comes to Donald Trump. Okay, he was somebody.
Pepe is a diffuser.
On the left and the right, his whole fucking life.
100%.
And he's somebody. And if you look at like New York City, where he's done really well, largely left leaning. Yeah, and very well being.
Well, right, but that's why.
The problem when you take a look at very complicated situations like war.
Beyond left and right.
Yeah.
Just look at the situation. Iran is a threat. That's a real threat. It's a nuclear threat. It does have to be dealt with at some point in time, whether it's now, whether it's in a few months. And so then the question becomes, did Trump have reasons to act now? Now you have the protest in January 9th and 10th. That would have been certainly a factor. There's other factors that point to now. So I think it's important to take all of that into account.
I do, but this is the problem, though, is that, like, for those of us on the right, when we can look at what he was saying for years, and he would like, make his little snide remarks saying, like, oh, watch, this candidate will try to invade Iran in order to, save the midterm, absolutely, shit like that.
Why would anybody want to be classified? Like, why would anybody want to allow themselves to be classified as like, I'm on the left, I'm on the right? It's dumb.
Let me add.
It's like I don't want anybody to stop thinking.
Yeah, but politically, you do have a lot of retards. I'm just saying, like, the everyday people, they don't. First of all, the everyday person is rather moderate. Most people do not really care to look into things that much.
Pepe's not actually on the right, the
so
Republican or conservative.
Like,
Pepe is an anarchist liberal.
On the left, there is a good chunk of the population that will mean something to them.
Yeah, and let me state one thing. I am quite moderate, and quite frankly, and I'm Jewish. And when Trump attacked Iran, I was all for it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you may think that I'm concerned about Israel. Yeah, I'm concerned about Israel, but I don't want a fucking nuclear warhead hitting me here in Los Angeles. Like,
that's what I keep saying over and over.
I'm way too fucking selfish and narcissistic to worry about any of my relatives in Israel at this moment, because I'm just as worried about my own ass. So as a moderate,
here we go, narcissism.
I'm trying to think, well, wait a second, this is a great thing, but you can't. As a moderate, I guess maybe hopefully more neutrality and objectivity than people far right or far left, maybe not. And my hope is, though, that you do something really decisive, like jump into this war at a time when it's super necessary. I guess it almost doesn't really even matter to me.
They kicked me finally. Oh my God. And we're still filming. And we're still going.
Right? But here's the difference.
Oh my God. I roasted these motherfuckers a long time. Okay, this is Bible Quran. I roasted some motherfuckers for quite a hot minute in the chat. And we're still filming. Don't you worry. John Kitover is still recording your stupid room. And all the little loser complainers are, oh, John Kitover is filming the room. Oh, John Kitover is filming the room. Oh, he's recording you right now. Oh. That was a lot of fun. I roasted the ever-living shit out of Pepe in the chat for quite a long time. It's so funny. I feel, don't respond to people in the chat. Don't respond to people in the chat. Stay focused on me. It's my show. So they finally kicked me, but we've got other burners in there actually recording that room on YouTube right now. So let's just go to YouTube Live. Oh, hey, Rabbi is here. My good friend, the Rabbi.
Tron. How are you?
Oh, look, it's Princessia. I hate John Kitover. I hate you. He's recording this room right now. John Kitover's recording your room. I hate John Kitover. I hate you, John Kitover. Must be.
Did she come up?
Oh, she's obsessed. I'm obsessed, she claims. Oh, it's obsession, huh? That was just the name of your stupid fucking room or house with your loser boyfriend who you only sucked his cock, never actually fucked him, and now he doesn't want to have anything to do with you. He's obsessed with me.
It's enough evidence to at least have a grand jury indictment. Now, I'm with you on the Pam Bondi thing. Like, where are the fucking indictments? Because I read the files. I'm through a good section of them. I haven't read all of them. There's 3 million pages. It takes me a long time to read 3 million pages. It's going to take me years to go through all.
Yeah, it'll take you fucking years, Brad, to do 3 million pages.
Somehow, what I have been able to find so far is enough to warrant at least an indictment. And it should have been an indictment.
Have some class, Baldy? Okay, you should have some class too, and don't make terroristic death threats in fucking elevator shafts, you fucking loser. He's being so mean to me. He's being so mean to me. Why are you being so mean to me, Kitover? Obsession. 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 Nothing. I'm over here chilling. What are you doing?
I'm trying to hang out. Don't let the haters ruin your vibe.
No, she's not ruining my vibe. I'm making fun of her. That's all she's worthy of is being made fun of. All the waste. Oh, I don't even know why I ever even spent any fucking time talking to her. What a waste of time. It's so stupid of me.
First impression, but I'm sure you guys could probably be friends on Trump stuff.
There's no point. What's the difference? She sits there, calls me Hitler. She's the fucking Hitler projecting onto me. She's the one who lives her life fucking. They fucking Jews. Oh, these fucking Jews. Oh, these Jewish people. I hate them. Of course, a Jew is telling what others are worth or not. Princessia, what you want me to just kick you out of the room and I can help you? You can just go on your way. You look so ugly on camera. Yeah, go on camera, you ugly bitch. We already know what you look like because we've seen you in the elevator shaft. You 40-year-old hag.
I like how you said that. I see myself.
Fucking, oh, you're so ugly. Bitch, you're projecting again. Go look in the mirror and tell us what you see right now, Princessia. Oh, Diego. Oh, Diego, I love you, Diego. You're the greatest man in the world. I've got nothing in my life. No one loves me.
Then, Wexner went before that, and then they're going to depose.
Little fucking rat in the chat. Oh, John Kitover is filming your room. John Kitover is filming your room. Oh. She's sitting there looking at my YouTube live. You're one of my best customers. You were recruited to do Miss Kentucky?
I don't see it as so much a political issue. I see it as a political class issue. I see, Wexner and some of these other people, maybe Democrats. I look at the we are Democrats. Maybe. I'm much more despised. Maybe. It's a definite. It's not maybe. Look at how you.
Exactly. It says maybe. I mean, they are actually.
Definitely. Ellen's a fucking bleeding heart, lesbian, fucking camel toe licking, fucking Democrat.
Yeah, but Trump ran in circles with these people and he's friends with these people. And even but Dr. Jordan has always been a moderate since I've known him for the last several years.
I mean,
Let me help you, Princessia.
I don't care about your own side. Yourself. You got called out by your own side. Those are your words. No, not for that. Not for that. But anyway, attacked by liberals on this app. It's been me.
Oh, yes, you're the target.
West
Let's go after.
I'm sure. I'm the white passing.
Yes, he absolutely would, because he says, okay, look at El Normo, for example. El Normo, like a classic little liberal, like he's somebody who gets shat on by liberals on this app.
He does. More time by the liberals than they have. You know what I mean? It's all rules have been set up. And all those guys are all three alone. What are you carrying it out? This guy getting attacked by his own fucking group. Sorry, you didn't bend the knee to your own. At least in my group, we'll argue. Like, I'll go toe to toe with Pac-Man. But the next day, I'll still be buddy with him. Your issue is that
Your issue is that you fucking think the world is a Democrat.
I hate fucking Canadians. You guys have zero nuance. The only thing you guys ever produced is fucking movies.
Hello, do you guys hear Matt?
Yeah, I'm trying to get in here. Mikey, I love you, man. You're great. Debbie, you're awesome. Love you guys. Blake, get it.
Can we get rid of the Canadian though? Just drop that fucking piece of shit.
Okay, go. All right, Blake, you've been trying to get in there. Go for it, man. You're up.
Yeah, I don't want to take thanks, man. I don't want to take up too much time. I just wanted to say, man, you know, I fucks with you a long way back, Brad. We go a long way back, man. I think that our side is really doing the same thing that, you know, we spent like years talking shit about the left on. And like, yeah, definitely, the left didn't want to touch this fucking grenade just as long as the Republicans didn't want to touch it. They've been rolling this fucking grenade down and down and down.
No, prove it. They sent an airplane filled with money. What are you talking about?
Fuck up, please.
No, you need to shut up. Don't lie.
I'm talking. First off, the motherfucking line in this room gave me some space and shut the fuck up. Please.
Let him go. Come on.
Damn. You've been doing this shit all around me. I've been listening all fucking day while I'm working, cooking, and doing a whole bunch of shit. And I ain't seen you got off the motherfucking app and
Okay,
shit.
go on.
Do you fucking cook for your fucking family? Do you fucking do anything besides interrupt people? God damn. God damn. I'm just saying, because you got fucking Tourette's or something. Like, oh God. I'm coming back, bro. Hey, Sarah, I love you.
Guys, it's the first time she's in our space. Can you guys not chase her out? Like, she actually participates good. Like, let's have new people come to our space. Come on, babe.
People should let people interrupt. Stop interrupting.
You gotta tell her not to.
No, there's no reason for, like, personal insult.
Sarah, you're interrupting him. Like, just stop.
Okay, we can move forward. I forget her name. I don't know how to say it, Sarah. You know how to say it. Leave this there.
If you look at her ads, guys, the worst fake name, Elho.
Okay, she does contribute a lot. I like her a lot, but I like Blake too. So Blake needs to be able to finish. Thank you very much, everybody.
But here's the high comments, like what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ, let him finish!
Fuck off, Pepe. Pee-pee.
I think he's there. Blake, are you there?
Blake, go on, sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I didn't mean to do Sarah and shit that jumped off the mic. But anyhow, Brad, all I'm saying is I'm saying that right now we're not taking not you, but a lot of people aren't taking the criticism from our side, who's holding our side accountable, other than like the left, who tried to pretend that Joe Biden was half dead the whole fucking time, didn't try to act like the elections was a little shady, didn't give two fucks about vaccine mandates. So we can go on and on and on about the shit. The left is lost, bro. They're already dead. You get what I'm saying? Politically, like any legitimate political party, they're fucking dead. Their credibility is done. But I get that, Blake.
Here's my question back to you. Where is this? Because that outrage that they have now about the Epstein, we can have that. They can have that criticism. I can't take that. I can't take it.
I'm good. How are you?
I can't take it from Harry. I can't take it from Ocean. I can't take it from none.
Yeah.
Because you know what? You guys have been on that fucking trend for 5 fucking years.
Jordan,
bitch is still single.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
What a fucking stupid dog.
Hey, here you go. These are my people that are on there. You know what? I want them gone. They take their bad. They
Ooh, girl.
just to hurt the midget. And then they're labeling all absolutes.
What is it? I'm in another room.
Give me the smoking gun with Trump before I say, hey, you know what? This guy deserves to have that investigation. And everything.
It's the title of it is Trump 48 Hours. What happens next?
I feel what you're saying. Yeah, politically, I'm on board with you. I know they just being advantageous about it because now it's time to fuck Trump. We fucking Joe Biden hard.
Yeah, check it out.
Bro, because he was fuckable. You get what I'm saying? Like let's go Brandon. Like, come on. But the thing about this is where the criticism from our side is like, damn, we want to fuck with Trump. And Matt knows, bro, I've been trumping. You hear what I'm saying? Matt motherfucking cool, no. But it's really hard to swallow when your guy comes out and it's like, man, y'all still talking about that Epstein shit? That was suspect as fuck. We you know, that's not a smoking gun, but that's a pause. And all I'm saying is that I think right now American citizens need to pause this whole political Crips and blood game right now because
what are you doing?
These motherfuckers in DC
Gosh, not ruining my Dylan, what are you doing? Dylan, what are you doing?
And all I'm saying is there's one guy on our side that I'm just really pissed that we're not.
I accidentally bumped into a street dog. In that moment, I saw a scene of him kidnapping 4 girls, but the thug acted like a little kid. I immediately contacted my son and asked him to verify it, because since the day I was born, I have carried a strange ability. As long as I touch a criminal, I can see the scene of their crime. Not only that, my body cannot be harmed by knives or bullets. Even in a train derailment, when no one else survived, I walked away without a single injury. Tim and my son sent back the message. Recently, 4 cheerleaders really had disappeared.
They want to give me a prostate. We need a prostate out there. You know, like, that's not happening because guys, like, you guys are still talking about that Epstein shit, bro? Like, come on. No, but it's all the thing. Like, they exclude the fact about Branson, Richard Branson. Everybody should know who he is, Virgin Mobile. Like, how many times and how close the connections he was. And then guess who got to hang out at his yacht for a year? Like, you mean to tell me there's no connection between that? Okay, sure, I hope Bob and they can hang out with him. But again,
the police had no clues at all, but the scene I saw earlier let me lock onto their location. I put on my raincoat and became the hero again, but I underestimated that man. He has 24 different personalities. Each personality can switch at any moment, depending on the environment. The one I saw earlier was only a child personality. The most terrifying one is his beast personality. Just when I rescued the 4 girls, a terrifying howl like a wild animal. Before I could react, the man was already rushing toward me. His speed was shocking. His streak was terrifying. I immediately told the girls to run, but he'd already lunged at us. I stepped forward to block him, but the beast was even more savage than I imagined. He locked his arms around me from behind. Fortunately, my body cannot be destroyed. We struggled for a long time. In the end, I grabbed him and jumped straight down from the 5th floor. Just as we prepared to continue the fight, a powerful light suddenly shined over us. The beast collapsed instantly. His personality started switching again. I was about to leave, but suddenly police lights flashed everywhere. All these years, I had been acting in secret. The police had already been watching me. I thought they would take me to the police station, but the result was different. They sent both me and that man to a mental hospital. His name is Kevin. Kevin's cell is filled with blinding spotlights. The lights can turn on at any moment, because his childhood left deep scars, and my room is even more ridiculous. 46 high-pressure water units pointed me at all times, because when I was a child, I almost drowned. Since that day, water became my greatest fear. All this was arranged by the chief doctor. I accidentally bumped into a street.
Well, then you should support him if I think that he's kind of taking advantage or exploiting an opportunity, grifting. I don't have that same opportunity to go over there. I don't think he should be acting on behalf of the U.S. or any kind of diplomat. I don't think he's trained to do so. But then I've had people argue to me, hey, look at what he pulled off in Israel. Why shouldn't he be doing it? So I have mixed feelings about that. But I think this is a wealth class issue, not a
very fucking good. Wait, have you ever looked at a globe before? A hot girl left her seat, and we bet on how many men would sneak a look. At least 8. I've been stuck at sea with my boss for 3 days. Just when I was about to break, I just wanted to take a sip of water on the plane, but suddenly my fingernails started to turn black. As a doctor, I immediately realized this is a sign of severe hypoxia. Before I could think of a solution, the water bottle in my hand began to twist and deform. The cups on the table began to shake violently. The flight attendants noticed that something was wrong. She quickly sat down, fastened her seatbelt, and urged others to do the same. But it was already too late. The next second, the plane encountered turbulence. The water in the cups began to float in the air, and passengers who hadn't fastened their seatbelts were sucked into the air by the powerful air currents. The pilot realized the danger, quickly putting on an oxygen mask. The cabin depressurized, and oxygen masks fell from the ceiling. Everyone hurriedly put on their oxygen masks. My wife had already lost consciousness due to oxygen deprivation. Meanwhile, the girl was trapped in the bathroom, but the airflow prevented the door from opening. Ultimately, she lost consciousness due to oxygen deprivation. I trembled as I made my way to the crew area. I took a bottle of oxygen from the first aid kit, quickly put it on my wife, and saved her from the brink of death. At that moment, the cabin pressure miraculously stabilized. The captain announced over the intercom, explaining that while the plane was crossing turbulence, the seal had broken, causing abnormal pressure. They had handled it properly, and passengers need not worry. Everyone finally breathed a sigh of relief.
A man built a bunker in his house to survive a nuclear bomb. As soon as the husband and wife went inside, their house outside disappeared in a moment. The scientist husband quickly shut the bunker door tightly and set a timer for 35 years. He explained that nuclear radiation takes 35 years to completely go away, so it would only be safe to go outside after that time. Hearing this, the wife became scared and felt that their whole life would be spent inside. But the good thing was that the husband had already stored all the necessary supplies for 35 years. He had even built a large supermarket inside the bunker and kept a big 28-inch TV. The most comforting part was that over time, the couple had a healthy baby boy. The wife lovingly took care of her son Jack, holding him, playing with him, and raising him every day. The husband also spent his free time teaching Jack boxing. Even though this place had no sunlight at all, the family still lived their life comfortably. As the years passed, their son Jack grew into a 35-year-old man, while his parents became old with white hair. One night, they suddenly heard loud noises coming from outside. The husband and wife quickly moved forward to check, and then they realized that the 35 years were finally over. A man built a bunker in his house to survive.
If you actually listen to Jay, I was listening to Jake Tapper's reporting the other day, and I actually said I heard.
But they don't actually give a shit about their own. They bypass it.
I'm totally okay with you. That's what I'm saying is this should not be politicized by either side. Just go after guilty people, whoever they are. But I agree, a lot of people are trying to get a political advantage out of it, and that should be stopped.
But why can't you and Brad and Euro maybe why can't would you say that it's fair to weaponize the socioeconomic class? That's far more important towards me. I don't even think in terms of bipartisan values and ideologies, because I think that the Democrats are quite frankly absolutely useless and paralyzed, and they're not doing anything for me anyways. So I'm much more interested in this class-based issue where I feel that the elite classes are getting away with all kinds of things that are influencing foreign policy and domestic policy.
Look, I agree on both sides. On both sides, I agree.
But that's not well. Jump off that shit.
But it kind of is. You were only wealthy and powerful. So it's about
Surge going on. These are questions I have, and these are legitimate questions. However, but you won't touch that third rail. And I want you to. I really want you to say
house.
Brand new. Nobody's seen this in our live yet.
And if you like the caliber, you can we are not too healthy with you wealthy. Thank you for purchase. Everybody, if you like it, just go to buy right now. I'm thinking white color. White color, yes, this white color, I like it too. I like this white color. White color looks like very clean looking. Yeah, very
She's a problem with Jewish. She's a problem with Jewish people.
Stand still and voice it.
Looking at it from that angle as well, because
Stand still and
controversial things. Ellen, I can't stand Ellen. She's a bully. I can't stand her. It's a side here, so give me 1 second. But it won't work. Anyway,
So what basically is saying is we have it fucked up with all the big dudes. All big dudes are motherfuckers, right? Not Trump, all of them.
Yeah, yeah. So when there were times when I used to absolutely pick on Trump and only Trump.
Welcome in if you're the first time, guys.
He now simply isn't necessarily.
Legally, I just got your ID card order. Let me know if you're in 12 or 24.
The class of people who are getting away with murder, quote unquote. And I think that maybe I think that he wasn't necessarily loyal.
Together. If you guys are adding to card in the live stream, and not checking out once the live is over, the price goes back to $65 a case. This is a limited time offer before this live is like, if you add to card in the stream, you guys did not check out once the live is over. The price does go back up to $65 a case. And Marvin, I just got your order. Thank you so much. Guys, Marvin just got a 24 pack of these MREs for like $88.
That's a problem. But yes, I think, Cyrus, that it's fair to say that we're talking about a class of people, and Trump should take all the blame. He simply is in a position right now where he may have been at the helm at one point, but these people have a lot of influence on him his entire life. So
can I add something here, Matt? I just don't know how it works.
Yeah, go.
Okay, so let me just say something. So, Chomsky, okay? I think everyone knows Professor Chomsky, okay? A documented contact meeting with Epstein. And actually, limited intellectual social contact, that's what he confessed. Financial connection, they had some financial transfer, donation-related arrangement. Is there evidence of crime wrongdoing? No, there is no evidence for that. That's good, I suppose. But I asked ChatGPT about Donald Trump and things that can be used in court in order to actually, take the person to court for certain charges, etc. And this is the answer. Actually, there is not much of documentation. Why did so I asked the question, and there's different sorts of documentation out there available from those files that were released. And I said, are there any documents that can be used against Trump legally? Short answer. There are documents that mention Donald Trump in the Epstein materials, but none have been used to successfully charge him with any crime because it cannot. However, what kinds of documentation mention Donald Trump? Flight logs, contact books, and social connections, photos, public interactions, civil lawsuit mentioned here, but it never got carried out through court system. 2016, there was a civil lawsuit. Witnesses' statements, mixed reliability, never participate. Many said that Trump never participated in abuse, and some said it, but there was not sufficient documentation on their hands. What could actually be used in courts? No such evidence has met that standard in court. Okay,
but
so
that wasn't Dr. Jordan's argument. Dr. Jordan's argument was he was protecting people. He was protecting people that were being implicated.
Okay, hold on.
But not him himself.
I'm coming to that. At first, I'm going after the person himself. Okay, so that we're talking about Donald Trump. So you see how much we hate him. If we don't hate him, we like him, what have you. There's a legal system in this country which has a democratic process. Okay, that legal system takes certain documentation. So at the single person level with Donald Trump, there are not much documentations to accuse the person. So I think at one point we can say whether we have the documentations or we don't. If we don't, then it is really the air. We should go after those that we have documentations for. I think that would be much better. Now, whether he's covering somebody or not, again, that's another line of accusations. You see, there are certain documents that can be used in courts. Now, whether we like certain people to be, to be taken to the court, okay, I take that. But we can't just take anybody we want. The document has to have certain legitimacy, meet certain standards to be taken to court. That's all I'm saying. By the way, the whole Epstein fought is disgusting. I'm completely for it to be investigated, etc., what have you. But there is so much unreliable data, unfortunately, within that case. It's very unfortunate because it's a huge, accusatory event. Whereas if it is real, even a percentage of it, which is, by the way, it's very, very sad for a beautiful country like United States to be part of it. And if we are, we need to make sure in the future things like this don't happen. Anyways, I don't disagree with that.
Why would Trump? So when asked, he would say, "Yeah, I'll release the Epstein files if I become president." Then
that's exactly what he said.
Okay, cool. Exactly. And then it's just like people are asking, are you going to release the Epstein files? And then he's like, "Why are you guys asking about the Epstein files? Like, I mean, come on." He's kind of throwing a hissy fit, and then it's been a huge fight to get the Epstein files released. Now, I'm somebody who personally never cared about the Epstein files. It was not something I cared about when I voted for him. But when it comes to,
see the genuine way that the men walk around always in the same pants, same sandals, holding hands
And have you seen it?
Google public shit epidemic in India. I mean, 2/3 of the world's population, all the tourists in that one country. They shit 100,000 tons of shit a year in the beach.
Guys like to rape. That's not my problem. It's when you have your future
Indians, busting squads, shitting all over the beach. No, that's when you go to India, you get a disease straight away. Even if you open a closed water bottle and drink, it's called Delhi belly. If you go to India, you'll be fucked up. I'm telling you. 100%. Listen, the worst thing that ever. I was always pro-immigration. I was until I made it India. The day I went to India, I became anti. I will deport myself. Right? They be cooking their motherfucking eggs with fucking 7-Up. I've seen people.
Smell like shit. Says haram in India. Did you know that?
He fucking bloody. She deserves it. Stop. Let's go on.
I'm being serious. Stop. Stop. PP.
Oh, God.
He's not answering.
Cyrus, you're exposed.
He's a traitor to U.S. Who do you work for? What do you want? Who is your
He's anti-Pahlavi. That's what he is.
No, it doesn't matter if he's
Okay. Let me speak, you guys. Whatever they put in file, it is very, very true. Hold on. Let me tell you. I wasn't 13 years in prison. Some idiot charged me with rape.
Oh my God. Please. Guys, I'm gonna go down. This idiot, he's a sex offender.
Before this ever happened,
how dare you can say that?
How dare you? I rape you, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Motherfucker. Shut the fuck up.
I rape you bloody.
Senior engineer at Intel Corporation, you motherfuckers. Take a
Look at these two pictures. Intel saved $1.1 billion. Unfortunately, in this country, that's what happened. You with a rape, 98% you get convicted. If this is justice,
What is wrong with you?
I only raped 5 women. I can go to jail. So horrible.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you?
Than all of you motherfuckers. You won't give pussy. I only raped.
Cyrus, I'm gonna fucking shove something up your
You
ass. You speak to Elham like that.
No!
Fuck off.
I raped you bloody. Stop it. So, Pal, let me become a
By
king.
the way,
You are stupid, child, so as you, so as Elham. All of you guys are. You rape liquor, I fuck you bloody. United States Justice System.
Cyrus owes me $10,000. If anybody keeps
I am here to defend myself.
20%.
You guys are piece of shit, except this Blake. The rest of you guys are a bunch of garbage. That's not true. I like to make. Stop it. That is it. At this ocean, look at his picture. He's always drunk, always in drunk.
I'm sober, you dumb fuck.
He's drunk, but I like rape, and that's so horrible.
Can we hear Obie's
Guys, I am 17 years old. I am in excellent shape, you motherfucker.
You're a sick man. Oh my goodness, you're just crazy.
I got a question. There's no way he's 17. He sounds like 55.
Go ahead, Obie.
Is this movie, you guys think, is this proof Ocean Tower with an ocean already?
Yeah, it is
He
true.
doesn't yet.
My boys found him. It is true. I put the link in the chat. Look at it.
It's very true. I am proud of that because it shows how phony, it shows to me phony justice system we have in there. Trump has been raped in Chicago. All little girls, no problem.
How many did you suck?
This motherfucker has his picture on his page as a citizen, no problem. And unjustly for prison, and that's a big deal. Fuck all of you. Right.
Oh, so you didn't go to the hotel room.
Fuck all of you guys. Welcome to